More Windwalker Monk. Woohoo! Hell yeah, Pandormu. That's right. More Windwalker Monk on the PTR. You'll love to see it. How's everyone doing? Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, my dudes. Oh man. Everyone had a good one? I have not. Oh, I've had an awful Thursday. But we're playing WoW now, so it's only uphill from here. Only uphill from here. You know when your day just starts off bad and gets worse? It's one of those. One of those. But it should be okay now, because I get to play some WoW. Oh boy, I am excited to be trying out some more bosses. Bosses that we've already done, mind, so anyone that's watched any of the PTR previously, you might be familiar. But it's the ones that were like mega, super, omega, giga bugged. So you could basically do nothing on them, and you just spend an hour wiping. So, yeah, the best ones, really. And then we'll be doing a full clear of Nirabar. So we're going to be doing like PTR assessing for an hour, hour and a half, and then we'll be into actual live. I've not actually streamed live at all. So that'd be cool. We'll get to have a little bit of a run on my Max Monk. Just a chill, that'll be a chill one as well. I won't like be able to talk and stuff while doing that one because it's just like muscle memory at this point. It'll be like it's just an on-farm clear really. We should get all the way to Ansarac and down it. We'll only have an hour, but usually that's okay. Depends how many times we wipe. Ideally, none would be the would be the best outcome, right? No wipes. But you never know. Usually wipe once or twice on Ansarac. Something just seems to go terribly wrong. But yeah, we will be doing Ye Olde. What are they? It's the Cauldron. So it's the big dinosaur. Big old boy over here. And then we're fighting this big old nasty gorilla. And basically, we're just going to beat him to a pulp. And they also fight each other, which is kind of cool. But that's kind of more just like an animation thing. They don't actually like damage each other. That'd be too helpful. But this boss was so bugged. Basically, there's this mythic mechanic that during the fight, people throw toys down into the arena, and the concept is you can't let the toys smash into each other, or you're meant to like make them smash into each other at certain times. However, like when the boss spawned, there were already like 12 toys in the arena, and they were all like running at each other, and it was just super chaotic, and they'd end up just smashing into each other and just like one-shotting everyone. And then this dude as well, Rick Reverb, who had some mega bugs on him, where it's all about these amplifiers and making sure that like you spawn them in the right spots, and then you've got to remove their shields, and then you've got to make sure that you make them not charge up to full, otherwise it's a wipe. Basically, it's all about these amplifiers, but the issue with them was that they kept spawning in the walls and all sorts of jazz. It was a total mess. But I trust in Blizzard. I trust Blizzard with everything, you know? They've got it right tonight. There's no way there could be any bugs, right? They've had a whole week to go back, check it all out, make sure, put some tweaks out, sort it all out, so they couldn't possibly have any issues, right? Right. So yeah, we'll kick that off. Raid will start on the hour. So what's the time now? 33 past. So we'll do a little bit of chatting. Maybe do some target dummies, just talk about what talents we could be running, stuff like that. And then we'll hop into Discord. It's going to be another Discord stream. Just so we can talk about tactics and stuff. Might notice I've got a nice cool little guild logo now. Next to the Windwalker logo. You should have seen what our guild logo was before. It was just a Zandalari troll head. It was really funny, but we're going into this season striving. We've got a cool fire incentive. So in case you're wondering, am I sponsored? No, that's just my guild's logo. I don't have any sponsors. Although, if any sponsors want to hit me up, I'm not going to say no. What my favorite items in the new raid? Favorite items... So like in terms of like trinkets and stuff and weapons, yeah, that's a good question. So I did trial quite a lot when the PTR started. I was like doing a lot of like mix and matching, testing out new trinkets and stuff. A lot of them are like kind of gimmicky and suck. Like there was this, some of them are like really funny. Like one was like called the Goon Squad, where like you just randomly summoned like 3 like goons and they'd like start smashing stuff for you. But like on testing, it did absolutely no damage. Which is a shame, because they're like some funny trinkets. You also have like the one from the meadery. Let me get the adventure guide up. This is another good one that I like, but I just didn't think it was that good. I thought it was going to turn out really well. It's the Ravenous Honey Buzzer. So you might have had it whilst you were leveling on live. Basically where you dash across the sky. Anything in your path you, like, nuke. But, I don't know, it just didn't seem to do too much damage. Like, it sounds like the perfect AoE trinket, right? Maybe it just needed more testing. It might come out better. But, realistically, there was another trinket as well that was literally the exact same thing where you shot a minecart out. But, once again, nah. They might be alright for Mythic Plus, but they're definitely not raid trinkets. This weapon here, Capo's Molten Knuckles. I think it drops from, what's his name? The big boy at the end of the raid. No, it drops from... Yeah, it drops from Mugsy, and oh, guess what, everybody? It's a very rare main hand. Aren't we familiar with those? This looks like it's going to be one of our best in slot weapons. Like, obviously, we'll probably be going into the season with a crafted weapon, something similar to what we have now. And then this looks like our equivalent of the Warp Blade for this season. Another mega rare weapon that you're going to have to be super lucky to get. And it's tied to the second to last boss, but it does insane amount of damage. The trade-off is it has no stats on it, which is pretty standard for equip effect weapons. But it can easily do about like 3% of your overall damage in a dungeon. Which is quite a lot, right? When you just think about a weapon. So I'd be very surprised if this didn't come out on top. So I really like this weapon. It's super passive. You don't have to think about it. And it slaps. Hello, Vic. Welcome. Yeah, I know, right? A new Warp Blade. Woohoo. On the plus side, there's no trinket that it's, like, attached to. So you don't have to get the combo. Because, like, you'd look at Warcraft logs and you'd see, like, at the start when the tier came out, anyone that had the Warp Blade combo with the Void Reaper trinket, they were always, like, doing insane amount of damage. Like, the Void Reaper was insane. I didn't get my first Void Reaper until I downed Mythic Kaiveza. That's how rare of a drop it was for me. I did get the Warp Blade, though, in her vault, so I can't complain too much there. House of Cards looks like it could be a really good trinket for Celestial Conduit, just because it's the only real 1 minute 30 cooldown trinket at the moment. It does give you a huge amount of mastery, and it's like agility based. It probably won't be as effective as like a Transmitter was for Conduit this season con, because main stats much better. But it lines up perfectly, it gives a chunk of stats, it's probably going to be best in slot, and that drops from the one-armed bandit? Yeah, and that's not a very rare, so... I also like how there's a weapon literally called best in slots. I thought this was a like PTR joke, but they've generally just created a weapon called best in slots for two-hander. So I'd be surprised if that isn't someone's best in slot. Looking at warriors and I don't know who else wields two-handers. Paladins? Right? Hello, Sensei. Hello, Luis. Luis? I'm gonna go Lewis. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. Pretend it's alright. How you doing? We're just getting ready to get into PTR raid testing. I'm just doing a little rundown. Love the one-armed bandit fight. Yeah, me too. I've only managed to get a test of it on Mythic, and it looks absolutely crazy. I think on Heroic it'll be like nice and chill, but on Mythic it looks like the min-maxing you're gonna have to do on the coin that comes out is gonna be crazy. Like, just from like looking at how the fight works, it looks like you're almost gonna want to be always having that coin buff, where it like almost hits you and you get like percentage damage increase, like just to beat the damage checks. I mean, later on in the season it probably won't matter, but at the start, like watching the Race to World First is gonna be crazy with how they try to manage that to keep that buff up. But yeah, really cool fight. I love the I guess aesthetic. The entire theme of this fight is cool. I mean, it's just completely a casino boss, right? I mean, stage 1's called That's RNG, baby. And then you've got, like, rewards. You've got spin to win. Golden tickets. It's just such a cool concept for a fight. And it's relatively simple, but very hard. I did a little bit of testing on that, but we've struggled to get anywhere into the fight just because it's just one of those fights that you're going to need to spend a lot of time min-maxing in prep, really. Going into it on the PTR with just a couple of Dratnos videos is not quite the preparation you're going to have for that one. Hey, Games and Arrows. Hello, Philip. Welcome to the stream, guys. In terms of other items that I've been trying out a lot, I've been using this ring basically, not because I think it's like the best ring ever, but because it's the only ring you can get on the PTR. I'd be surprised if it's not like a best in slot ring though, just because of the equip. You basically, it looks like a lot of players will kind of take this, and you basically transfer stats to each other, if that makes sense. So like you'll be splitting stats with each other. I haven't actually looked who this drops off of, but it's like, I imagine it's the equivalent of something like the Wings of Shattered Sorrow or the Surakai? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. The two rare items. Who does this drop from? Oh, this is from Gallywix itself. So, yeah. This is going to be a really good ring. But likelihoods, it's going to be exactly like the ring from Ansarak, where you're never going to see it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be one of those. The only thing that they've really changed with very rare gear is that previously, with Season 1, a lot of the really good gear was on the second boss, wasn't it? It was also on, like, it was the third and fourth boss of last season, wasn't it? This season, they put them all at the very end. I suppose that's to make it so, like, they're better weapons and better rings, but they're harder to acquire, so you're not going to just be farming the first 4 bosses on repeat. So, kind of alright change, but I just don't like the concept of very rare loot in the first place. I mean, getting a piece of, like, downing a boss and getting loot, it should all just be equal. Like, very rare pieces, especially when, like, they're your best in the slot. Like, we suffered a lot this season with our best in slots being, like, all the best, being all of the very rare pieces, so that sucked a lot. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Subdak. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, the cape from last expansion as well. Are the paired Mechagon rings still in the game for 11.1? Good question, actually. I didn't really do much BFA, but I think I know what you're talking about. Is that though the rings that are from the first part and the second part, right? If so, it's only the second part of the dungeon that's in. I don't see any rings here, so I'm gonna go on the assumption no, but I don't know enough about Operation Mechagun. I'm going to say no, though, if they're from both parts that you have to pair together, just because it's only the second part of the dungeon that is actually relevant. Which I think is a good thing. I heard a lot of people hated the first part. Yeah, no worries, Shy. What other gear? I mean, we've got our tier set right. I don't even, like, I read this once or twice when we started the PTR off, and it's just so passive that, like, yeah, cool, it's going to be our best in slots, obviously. But realistically, meh. Like, you're going to put this on, you're going to get, like, a percentage increase, and you're never going to think about it again. In terms of what pieces I think are going to be the best, though, just looking at stats-wise, I came off with the idea that it's probably going to be the legs that are the weakest. Just because... Do I have my bag? Just because of the stats, crit verse on them seems to be, like, the weakest pairing. Obviously, for Windwalker monks, crit verse is now, like, our lower, like, priority stats. Whereas the head's, like, haste mastery, haste good, mastery pretty decent, crit haste, haste good, pretty, crit pretty decent, and then this one's haste as well, but mega haste. And then the chest also has haste, so I wouldn't be surprised if our 4 set doesn't include the legs. So that's why I'm wearing old season's legs, just as a, like, stat sort of thing. Do I find overlapping the nameplates help with all the screen clutter? I know there's downsides, but if I know the pool, then it hasn't really been an issue for me. Great question. I'll go over to let me go over to a target dummy real quickly. Off the top of my head, I have no idea if my nameplates are overlapping. I don't know if it's something I actually think about too much. All the haste. Yeah, literally all the haste. We don't, like, there's no real negative effects at the moment from max, like, super chugging and haste. I mean, I got to a point where on actual live servers it became better for me to start getting mastery. But haste always seemed to be really good no matter what. There was no real, like, drop-off. So in terms of, like, haste caps and stuff like that, they don't really exist right now. Maybe further into Season 2 they might properly, like, start to exist. But really, like, 30% isn't that much. 30% is really where diminishing returns only even starts for haste. So really not too bad. Overlapping nameplates. Ooh. I don't think they kind of do, right? Let me pump some damage into these things and see what we got. Yeah, I mean, to a degree they overlap, right? My target is always seems to be the one on top. Like, hold on. I'm trying to get a good camera view of this. Let's go to gaming. Yeah, so if you see, my target overlaps the main one. So I think that's pretty important when it comes to overlapping, that your target then is the main one on top. And that doesn't matter where you're stood if you've got another one. In terms of buffs and stuff, I use tidy plates for all my bars, so they're pretty useful. It shows you all like your prominent like debuffs on or buffs, I guess you could call them, whatever you've got like running on an ad, and you can see they stack up on top of each other. So I'm a pretty big fan of tidy plates. I know a lot of people use plater, but I don't know. I've never been a massive plater person. I know plater can be like really, really good, but I've also heard that it can use a lot of memory, and where I can save memory, I will be happy with that. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, there is overlap, but I don't think it's too much of an issue. Like, debuffs are important to keep track of to an extent. But realistically, like, the most important ones are going to be on, like, maybe if you have Lockbox Monk, for instance. Like, you can see here that I pop pressure points, and that pops up over here. Really, there's running debuffs that you're not really going to have to think about. So I guess to answer your question, I wouldn't really worry too much about overlapping. I guess it's all a personal preference of do you like that or not. Do you like overlapping aesthetically? But I don't think it min-maxes if you'll play better or not. Maybe with the 5 target group down below? Yeah, sure. Off I go. Better not die from fall damage. Ow. So you can see, like, my main target is always, like, almost bigger than all the others. Like, it's almost like, it's not highlighted per se, but, like, you can tell which one is my main target when I tab target. But I don't really overthink about it. Usually I am focused on my main target, so that one always gets clearly highlighted. You can see the chi bar as well there. Not that I really look too much at this chi bar. I'm usually looking down here for my chi and energy combined. Yeah, does that... Yeah? Alright, I'm glad that helped. What's the time? Oh, 47. Oh, damn. Okay, guys, what we're going to do is... Quickly, I'm just going to go over my talents for this raid. I'm going 2 single target builds, right? One for Cauldron, which even though there's 2 bosses, you're only ever attacking one at a time. So, in my head, completely a single target boss. We're going Conduit the Celestials, because I want to try hit 5 million damage single target, because I'm a greedy little goblin. Also, I think it's really fun in raiding. So we're going Conduit the Celestials for that one, and then Rick Reverb is more of like, he's like a single target boss, but he spawns ads like every so often, but it's not like a constant ad fight. Think of like Rashanan, for instance. You go kind of AoE for that, but at the same time, how much value do you get when you're playing with like a warrior or something that just one-shots everything? They're also very spread out at times. So I guess the TLDR of that is I've got I'm either going to go Shadow Pan single target for this one, because I'll predominantly be hitting the boss. Or I'm just going to go Conduit the Celestial single target again. Because overall, like, the single target builds still do good AoE. You're still running, like, Chi-G. You're still running a lot of the AoE talents. Like, if you look at the actual Conduit the Celestial AoE build, the only difference is slicing winds, right? So realistically, our single target build right now is pretty similar to our AoE one. Besides, like, literally 3 talent points that you switch out for. Alright. Let's join Discord and see what's cracking with everybody. Oh god. Get me in here.
He has to make it back to main raid, bro.
Wait, did it?
Hello.
Hey, mate.
Hello.
Hello?
Why am I declining?
Let me know if Discord is too loud or too quiet,
Right.
guys. I can turn it up. Usually when I'm talking to you guys, I'll just mute Discord as well. Depending on what's going on.
Into this. I even
I
wrote it
didn't
in the
know.
fucking note, bro.
I didn't over.
I can't.
Okay, apply again.
I can't.
I'll take it.
Let me.
Yeah, so usually what I do is when I'm playing in Discord, I'll have it running like during boss fights and stuff. But if I'm ever explaining something, what I tend to do is I'll just mute it like I have now. I just go through things. The idea is that it makes sense to have Discord running whilst I play during raids and stuff, because if we're discussing tactics and stuff, I'm not going to be talking as much, if that makes sense. Like, I'll be listening to the raid leader, trying to understand what we're actually going to be doing for a fight. So it makes sense in that way. And then you guys can also hear as well. So if you haven't watched me do a raid stream before, which is probably likely because this is my third one. I haven't done too many of these. And we'll make our way to Stormwind as well, because that's how you get to these bosses.
Broken as hell on PTR.
Wait,
There's
what
not
the
a single person on there.
What
Really?
the fuck?
Happen.
People on here.
Come back.
Dude, what is that trinket name? Unchromebustable? That's a
Oh.
We need to join the raid group as well. They usually queue up under a weird name.
Oh, I actually got a fucking...
Yeah, there it is. Incen123.
Damn, who is PTR Pong?
What the hell, dude? I think it's a good name. Creative.
It's pretty good.
Like
Yeah,
this
pretty
hunter boy.
good.
Haste, ooh, ooh, ooh.
What does PK stand?
So the origin of the name is actually from RuneScape. So a PK is a PK is a player killer, and a Pawner is also
Oh.
someone that, like, you know what I mean. So you combine the two.
Oh shit, you're old.
Um,
buddy.
But the secret is that I sucked at PKing. So
Oh, okay.
But at least they saw your name and thought that
yeah. So they see me in the wilderness and they'd freak out, but really I'd be the one like running away. Yeah.
like you're lucky this time.
Well, there's some law feud chatters.
Two X's in your name. Just get like
XX PK Pawner XX. Yeah.
Yeah, leave this guy alone, bro. He's gonna fucking kill me.
Wait, we have to get zero back.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what he's waiting to apply, bro.
my YouTube channel is called Windwalker POV, but all my characters in like any game I play ever is just called PK Pawner. So if you guys want to refer to me as PK or whatever, it's usually what I go by. I just thought Windwalker POV sounded like a good YouTube channel. You know, it kind of says what it is on the tin, right? Windwalker content. But yeah, PK Pawner is usually what all my characters are called. So PTR Pawner was me trying to be a little bit creative. Yeah, I got creative juices. Don't ever say I don't.
Finally, he came
GG Walker,
in. I lost.
the champion.
Or is
Oh, I need to switch out Treacherous Transmitter as well. I'm not running that anymore for PTR.
It's the roof guy.
Wheels.
What? Get this off my screen.
When you gonna log, or do I have to?
I mean, he's gonna pay whatever spec he can use something on.
No.
What ping are we playing on? Oh, only 150. That's casual
Sure, that's
150.
advising.
Wow.
Sometimes it sucks to be EU guys. I didn't know this, but the PTR servers are all in America. I thought they'd have them like in both regions, but like we're literally playing on American servers right now. So when we go to live in a little bit, you'll see the like frame rate and stuff clear up so much. But like I'm starting to get used to this sort of input lag.
Yeah, no shit. Pay for it.
Yeah.
Great channel. I've enjoyed your straight to the point explanations, and Windwalker POV is a great name. Oh, thank you so much, Jigs. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like Windwalker POV as well. Says exactly what it is on the tin. Yeah, I'm excited to do some live as well later, some actual Nurabar. I mean, I've made Nurabar videos before, so it's basically going to be that. But there is some like new tech, some bosses that Windwalkers are running now, specifically on some of the earlier bosses. You can now get away with playing Conduit the Celestials and bosses like Bloodbound Horror and stuff, just because the fight lengths are so short. And yeah, it's pretty fun. I enjoy Celestial Conduit. The only issue is on live, the boss fight has to be so short that Shadowpan doesn't overtake it, which on Mythic is very niche, right? Most boss fights are, I don't know, 4 minutes, anything over 4 minutes, maybe 3 minutes is just too much for Celestial Conduit to compete. But Bloodbound Horror you can get down in like just under 2. So it kind of lines up. And I don't know if you guys have been doing Bloodbound Horror at all on reclears or progress or whatever, but do you notice like if you're killing it around the 2-minute mark, popping like Zuin and Storm Earth and Fire and all that feels so bad as you come back into the boss, and then those cooldowns are still running and the boss dies. So that's why Conduit the Celestial is starting to get a bit of a pickup. There is a bit of use of it on Rashanan as well. I did try it out a couple of times, but I don't know. I found it like a little bit awkward to use. Once again, it's just going to depend on boss kill times, really. But usually our boss kill times are quite good. Rashnan's one of those bosses where you win and you basically your damage is relative to who else is in your run, right? If you're like stuck with like a couple of warriors, a couple of demon hunters, you are not getting like any ad damage. Those guys are going to save all of their massive AoE cooldowns. Whereas you've got to start like ramping up your spin and everything. Demon hunters just press what is it? Meta into I-beam, and warriors just start blade storming, and those ads are gone. Conduit making a comeback sounds fun. Yeah, it is really fun. Especially on PTR. It's been a real good time testing it out quite a lot. As well as that, it's looking pretty good for Season 2 in its current state. Obviously, disclaimer, you know, I cut out this disclaimer like every 10 minutes, but it's a little too early to tell if it'll be the best, but it's definitely in a better spot than it is now, and it would be cool for it to be competitive, because it's a fun playstyle. Nothing more enjoyable than a burst window.
Also my work. Because of my work, I don't have people to play with because I start later and everybody...
Bro, what do you
playing
mean?
early
You
on.
come home at
We send
4,
all our
what are we
cooldowns on
saying?
ads.
Yes, and everybody starts playing at like fucking 10 a.m.
Yeah, bro, because okay, but that, no,
And
but
then
that,
all
no,
groups of all.
no.
Yes.
Oh, is that
It was
Salt?
just
Is that
petty,
Salt the
man.
Warrior?
Group was just playing at 10 a.m., bro. Because we're fucking. There was not.
Yeah.
It's not just that.
It's yeah, it's pretty
It was
like
only us actually.
for a Windwalker to hit those ads, you have to like properly
Oh, no way.
pre-plan
Like,
it, and
no,
at that
like,
point,
what
it's
started
just
at 10 a.m.?
it's just not worth it. It's just give it
Anyone?
give it to the Warriors.
Go watch Kira's group play, go watch
Let them have their moment.
Yeah, okay, but that doesn't count.
Jay play.
It was well worse at the start of the season. I remember when we started doing Rashanan, like when it was actual like proper progress with another guild I was in. Like when the Warriors were mega buffed at the start of the season before they were hit with their like 20 nerfs in a row. Like though the ads would just get one shot. Like people would save cooldowns for them, and there was just no point. Like, you'd basically move on to single target builds. Obviously they changed Warcraft logs to not include the ads at one point, but I remember you just switched to a single target build because there was no point trying to compete with a warrior on any of those ads. They were just straight off Bladestorm, and you'd look at their damage breakdown and it'd all be from the ads. They do no single target damage. Absolute gremlins. Good class, good class. No blame, no blame. Warriors got buffed on the PTR though, so I bet you are happy about that. I don't know how much of a buff it is, but all the numbers look good. I don't know if that's because Warriors have been in a really bad spot on PTR. But fingers crossed, they can't get as nerfed as they did in Season 1. Alright, I'm going to try stay in Discord for a bit, guys, like listening to the call, because we're about to go into the raid. And we'll be doing a little bit of a talk on how we're taking on this boss. But yeah, if Discord is too loud, just let me know. I'll turn it down. But I think it is pretty low. At the moment.
Nah, but we should not be talking about this on stream, bro. Like, actually.
I was kind of thinking today, like today, how like every time in Discord Ben goes like, oh, so how's your week been, Fredan? How's your week been, dude? Like I was kind of thinking it was annoying, but now listening to you two, like I kind of miss it.
What the hell?
Wait a minute. Are you calling me
Brutal.
annoying or what?
I mean, he
no,
didn't.
Just the two biggest yappers in the guild. I mean, you're rank 1, but Wipes is a good rank number 2, you know?
Not
It's
wrong.
not a bad thing, don't worry.
Number 1 yapper.
I mean, bro.
Listen.
Listen, bro. Hear me out.
Right.
Hear me out.
Rated
Next season.
Bro, honestly, when you say next season, like 5k into the guild bank. Go.
Oh.
Gonna be a movie.
Next season.
It's ready, check.
So
We're pulling, bro, we're pulling.
Not even up yet.
Hold up. We're pulling. Uh-oh, I'm in the wrong instance.
Your mom.
Oh.
Isn't it the first boss?
No. You
Second boss.
You now have to help soaking the bomb, I think. Is that what they changed?
But they've definitely changed that. 100% you need to soak the bomb. And we're going to put down some markers in the middle. For the toys, the whole thing tonight, guys, and this boss is just fucking figure out the toys, okay? That's like literally everything. And yeah, 1-2 go left. It'll be 3-4 go right. That's what I've done.
Oh god, I'm in the monkey group again. I hate the monkey group.
Whoever you think is nice.
It's gonna be England, but he's on the other side.
The monkey
Swap
group is
Bard,
actually
then
cursed.
England.
Unlucky.
Give it to the Hast bag.
East bag. Let's go.
Radomski.
Oh,
Oh, it's time. Let us in. Where's the ad? You can see everybody like kind of groups over here because the ad spawns here. Oh, there we go.
Your B went.
It's spawned.
Let's go.
Oh, but no, it didn't take me anywhere.
Oh, I can't
Okay.
cancel them.
Oh, amazing. Additional instances cannot be launched.
And so it
Try
begins.
again later, jeez.
Yeah.
The guy that worked.
Uh-oh. Why do I have infinite loading
Got
screen?
lucky,
Panic. Oh no.
I think it's working for me.
might be right.
Long-time Brewmain here. Was about to abandon the class when I watched some of your videos and made the
That's
change to
what she said.
Windwalker and loving it. Thanks for the great
What?
content.
Huh?
Oh, thank you, Ring.
Oh.
I appreciate that. I'm a long-time Windwalker player
we've
that's
got some
tried to dabble in
weird
Brewmaster, and
taste.
honestly, I'm pretty bad at it.
Yeah, some people.
I think Brewmaster's looking alright though. I think they got some changes. I haven't played it enough to be like
No.
super knowledgeable on it. The only time I properly played it was Legion, and what's that, like a lifetime ago.
We are famous.
But making the switch to Windwalker,
Oh.
good choice, my dude. Welcome to the club. Best
Go
DPS,
on the left side.
and it's not even close.
You can.
It's also the least played. Monk is the least played class in the entire of WoW, besides dragons. What are they called? Dragon? What are those guys
What I tried
called?
to do here,
Evokers.
put the markers of a gorilla closer to the right. If you actually stand in the middle, you'll see
Which is
that
probably
middle,
obvious,
even
right?
in the middle.
But
It's
I only
to,
saw it the other day, and I was like,
try
damn, no one
to
plays
make
Monk.
use of a gorilla, people would have to move this far.
They're missing out.
I think on pull, both
Yeah,
teams
evokers.
should be moving against the wall, 1-2 left, 3-4 right, because you want to be able to kick the shit immediately. So you might as well get against the wall, not just stand in the middle. You might want to come over yonder. Okay, my team. I'm going to take the dinosaur here immediately, and we're going to hopefully just kite around to the left through the phase. That's the goal. Okay. Anyway, that's it. Like I said, if I was you, people on the gorilla, I would be moving further to the right.
Behind the boss, then.
There's a
Alright.
pull timer.
Oh my god, full time is on my PCO.
Good luck.
How does DBM work now?
5,
Oh, big
I
one.
think so, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, spawning bomber. So this is not a good. Everyone has to hop in it melee. My one dinosaur hop in it.
Oh my god, this is laggy.
The deal is dead.
I don't see any toys on the floor yet.
It's okay. It's a lot smaller. You can res wheels, by the way.
I don't see any toys.
And
Oh,
put in
and-
the scrap bomb.
Oh my god. Did I just get meleeed?
Blue side need to kick one small feller.
Wipe it for now, because the blue side's dead.
I don't think I saw any toys.
Oh yeah, it works perfectly now. Like trust me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. We were not supposed to get that many that we got last time.
Yeah, okay,
now
good.
There was, now there was just 3.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, so it's like super chill.
Yeah, sorry about the lag, guys. It's a little bit of the 150 input lag because we're playing on EU, but it's also because there'll be loads of guilds right now doing this, so it's a little bit
I
rough.
think if you're close,
Hopefully it's not
hop
too
in.
rough to watch,
But
but
let's say, let's say the bomb was at purple marker and you stood like where I am.
Everyone just thinks monks are the anime panda class, so they don't play it.
Say Rampo
I know, dude. They're missing out.
Hop in. You know what
We're
I
like
mean?
the super
Keep that
mobile
distance.
kung fu mess you up
'Cause
class.
ultimately, what's basically going to happen on this fight, guys, is the scrap bomb's going to go off and someone's going to die because it does damage to, I think, all 20 people. So what we need is, you know, get more people in it, and then for the gorilla people, they're not in as much of a shock. You know what I mean?
He's talking about
I
dinosaur
think for
side right now.
Just use your own judgment, and the more people that can hop in it, the better. But
Monkey
don't go
side, we
crazy.
just have to not move a lot and dodge the
I think that's
electricity
about it. I
circles.
think, was the toys okay for the healers, or do we think it was too much damage? Or...
I honestly didn't notice it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fine,
I think it's very chill. Like maybe we need to not do it when we soak the bomb because we get like a dot, I think.
Well, what I'm going to do this pull is I'm going to shout a big warning when the bomb's going off, and I want Wheels to do the same when he's on this side. Okay, and both of us will do it, because we're guaranteed to be on different sides on retail. Okay, let's do Shaman buff and Evoker, and we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Bomb is spawning now, move the toys in. Remember to not put the frontal on the gorilla side. Okay, bomb's going off in about 3 seconds, maybe 2, 1. Gone off. Instate.
This is so laggy to play. Oh my god.
Someone needs to kick the toys. I might put where we got them, sorry.
Okay, hop in if you can. Just tip of the beam against the wall. Bomb going off shortly. Don't forget, Mike, you can move out of that.
Alright, they should charge each other in a sec.
Final bomb. And the beam.
Uh-oh. Well, a dragon punch. Always at the wrong time.
Hopping it out at the end. It's going off in about 3 seconds. And we're in the intermission.
Alright, I'm gonna hold my Strike the Windlord for this.
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh no.
Oh shit. I think one toy went off and it just fucking killed everyone now.
Yeah, maybe you can't let them explode.
My god, that Fist of Fury damage, guys.
We got 2 hits.
Don't sleep on
Toys.
that.
I don't know whether...
Definitely our best ability in
Can
single
only
target.
see one set of toys being up.
They've definitely nerfed like the punishment for moving on the gorilla side. I feel like I can move a lot
Yeah,
more.
massively.
Yeah, massively.
Because even dodging like the swirls put me to 100.
Yeah. It was awful last week. Now you actually can dodge stuff and not suffer. So that's nice. Yeah, last week it was atrocious, guys. Like, you dodge those swirlies that come in and you'd instantly go to a full
People that are dying on my
bar.
side, at least. Do you know what the fuck's going wrong?
Thank you, Blizzard.
Yes.
Oh good, just make sure you guys know what's up. We're gonna have a weak aura that'll probably tell you when you can move.
Like you will see the beam which becomes more red when you launch it.
Yeah, I mean, don't be afraid to just sort of AD, and you'll see when eventually he'll stop chasing you. You know what I mean? And then you know you're good to go. And it was really good for Bates Apple, but like always against this wall, guys. We never want to put it anywhere near the gorilla people. Okay? Right. I'll do a 10-second pull timer and I'll count down from 3.
Let's go. Okay, gorilla side's chill now, guys. I prefer gorilla side. Dinosaur side sounds like it sucks.
3, 2, 1, go. Beam now. Hop in the bomb. Going off in about 3 seconds.
Oh my god, the delay. What is going on? I am lagging out. I'm pressing my buttons and they're not triggering.
Still a bit buggy when they're in the back here.
Hop in the bomb.
I've got to move a little bit less here. Oh, I'm in a tight spot. Diffuse magicking. Alright, we're fine. Wasn't even worried.
Stop moving.
Yes, sorry.
Don't just like them. My side's just.
Stop moving.
Does anyone else like latency line?
Oh no, yeah, that was atrocious. That was atrocious.
Jesus Christ, man.
It was like I was playing like 2 abilities behind what I was pressing there. That was crazy.
To check if there's a download running, that's how bad it was.
Is your DPS representative amongst tuning right now, or are you historically one of the better passers in your guild? Ooh, that's a interesting question.
When we search for bomb, guys, it like obviously like fucking knocks you back and spawns.
Ooh, how do I answer that one?
Wave, sorry. I try and stand on the
comparatively
edge of the circle, if that makes sense.
Comparatively for Windwalkers, my damage is pretty good. I usually get like high 90, like not bragging or anything, but I could like easily get like 99s and stuff on most bosses, here and there. Maybe 90s, you know, 90 plus, never really anything less. So, like, not bragging. That sounds like a weird flex. I'm trying to answer the question. My guild does good damage. Like Mikey Sham usually plays enhanced, and he absolutely pops off. A lot of these players are really good. I think these guys only joined recently, but they got top 100 in the world last season. So these guys are good players. I just think Monk on the PTR right now is really good. I've also kind of min-maxed my PTR, so it might be a little bit... Like, I don't think everybody here has min-maxed their PTR characters. Okay, we're going again.
One.
Does that kind of answer the question? Like, like these are good players. I'm not so... Yeah, my damage is good, but I don't think these guys have like min-maxed on PTR as hard as I have. So maybe it's a bit difficult to say how it represents.
Careful on the beam. That's it, stand on the edge.
Also, I'm a pumper dude. Like I'm pretty good at my class. No. I'm pretty cracked in this game. No, it's a lot of it will be base as well to an extent, because you're only watching the opener of this fight, and Celestial Conduit, even on live, is one of the strongest burst windows in the game. Like, does crazy damage. So a little bit misrepresentative. Like, as the fight gets longer, the damage will even out a bit as well.
You're safe to take this.
We just have to see that. Because you've only really seen one Celestial Conduit window so far.
We get another bomb. This one looks like it's going to be hard to get to. We need to get to it though. Just careful on the beam.
Where are we taking this boss?
Careful. Intermission soon. Make sure we've got all the toys in.
I don't see any left.
I haven't seen any toys this entire fight.
Maybe defensive if you're scared.
I'm not
now
scared.
Just rotate through. If you're tanky, then double clean.
Oh, I will and Dragon Punched.
So try and, blue team now. Wheels' team. Go towards where the fire is and start, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
So we finally get to see another conduit window. So we see how this compares.
The beam is on me.
Not bad. We have to stand in this bomb. Ow! Oh my god, that hurt. Well, we got to the second conduit window and the damage didn't went up. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Obviously it's not live.
They were all stacked for some reason, so
but,
I think got tripped on.
Yeah, I think I'm overthinking your question.
Whoa,
I'm very British, I don't like to say that I'm good. It makes
side.
me cringe to say that I'm decent. But yeah, I guess I'm alright. Which weak aura pack is this? This is like a homebrewed weak aura pack. So weak aura packs that we have on this at the moment is one that the guild made itself. There's also another one at the moment for PTR by Northern Sky, which you might be familiar with. A lot of guilds use Northern Sky weak auras. They've released one as well. I probably should have switched to that one, but currently I'm literally just using my guild home cooked one. Hi, I decided to go with Void Elf the Monk instead of Human or Magar. You inspired me? Oh no! You've made the right choice. Join the Void Elf side. I do like Void Elves as well. The only thing I never use is Spirit Facial Rift, right? And even though they updated it, it's because I'm a Windwalker Monk, so like, the value of that movement is like kind of null, because I can move that far anyway. But But otherwise, yeah, I really like the passive. What I suggest you do is you get a weak aura that tracks your damage void elf buff. It can be useful for knowing when this buff's actually up, so when you're going to do the extra damage.
4, 3, 2.
1. Bomb spawning.
Oh, it's a toy. Do I kick it?
Remember, just don't panic yet. Do the beam, then move. Bomb now.
Ow.
There's 2 toys on this same spot on our side.
Good luck, people.
Good luck, people.
Gets the bomb.
Things you never want to... Oh my god! I don't think those lasers are meant to go towards our faces. How am I still alive? I don't want to be moving this much, but I feel like I can actually move compared to last week where you couldn't move at all. It feels a lot more
Bomb.
player friendly. Ow!
Like, yeah, if not all of you are in the bomb, you either just die.
It is,
Yeah.
but the spawns are going shit right now, to be honest. Because we're basically spawning it, guys. I mean, like behind where we've been.
Has Conduit moved place in the rotation on the PTR? It's hard to tell, but I think it has. It's why I keep holding it a little bit. You might notice that I press Strike of the Windlord first, and then wait for this. Like, this icon over here shows a debuff called Heart of the Jade Serpent, which is the cooldown one. Because I don't want to overlap these anymore because of the changes. Like, I can't really explain it right now. Just because there's a whole, like, load of stuff I need to go through, and we're going to keep pulling. But the TLDR is I don't want these cooldown windows to overlap, and Strike of the Windlord always does one, Conduit always does one. So the idea is to Strike of the Windlord first, Conduit, and then Strike of the Windlord again, because its cooldown will have been reduced. So you get this like really long 30-second burst window. I'm not sure if that's perfectly how you play this at the moment, but it seems like it feels like it's the right thing to do to get the most value out of your burst window. I main monk and play Earthen, part of the 0.01% of players. My dude, I don't know how bad Earthen is. I remember on release you had like issues eating rocks or something. You couldn't get food buffs or something silly. I mean, I can't like. I used to play Vulpera, so I can't say much. I just enjoyed the fact that I could put a tent down. I didn't really think about racials too much. On reflection, the tent is not the selling point.
Bomb soak as well, like if you really need it, you know.
Yeah, let's go. Oh shit, 1d5. So, I want the red people just come stand at skull, like we'll do, just come to skull. You know, this is where we want to bait the first bomb, and then we're going to rotate to the left with every bomb. Go in now. 1. Baiting first bomb now. Don't worry about the toys.
Oh my.
Nice kick.
So good. It's the yeah, that's good. Perfect. Move again. Move again. Good. Bomb that now. Good. And now do the toys.
Oh my god, what is this lag?
Now try and spawn the bomb on the wall.
Trying, but they're like very bugged right now.
Try your
We
best.
might get to pop a defensive. We're getting to.
Alright, proper defensive. That's all I heard.
We're not actually.
Bomb now. Try and move it.
Yeah, so you can see the Shaman switch to Enhance, and now he's absolutely pumping. He wasn't Ellie to begin with, but he's a really good Enhance.
Bomb about 3 seconds.
Probably a good Ellie as well, to be honest, but he always tops our meters in Raid. He's kind of crazy.
Mission now. Check your defensives. Good Zephyr. And now just make your way to the other side.
Oh my god!
Holy shit, 1 stack is just actual fucking death, isn't it?
Is that the
I think he's
toys?
on the
'Cause
journey
that,
into
that
mission.
melted
I
us!
don't know if peeking, but like we can't have toys up for the mission also.
So you can't have toys during the intermission. It makes sense, I guess.
I mean, we definitely have like one toy left up, right?
So it's these things. When we talk about the toys, you can see
already
these
one
tiny
set,
little
I just wanna make
torps
sure
that
it's not
spawn
focused
here,
or something.
and then the tiny little dino spawn here, and you got to kick them into each other.
In the middle, yeah.
Which honestly feels like more of a ranged thing, if that makes
Who
sense.
right now is actually knocking them in?
So if you're a melee and you're trying to
I
kick
think I
toys in the
have
middle,
no
you're losing
like the-
tons of DPS. I feel like it'd be it's hard
But
to
I
be a
can't
melee
knock
thing.
from all the way at the back and then also here.
Yeah.
There's too much movement on Gorilla side if I get any mechanic.
Maybe it's worth the melee.
And on our side, it's like me and the Weiser, usually a little bit more in the back.
Maybe it makes sense for the melee to be
Behind
over
the
here,
boss where
kick
is
the
that
initial ones, and then the ranged over here. That intermission animation is sick. Yeah, man, it's really cool when they run at each other. The only thing if I had to nitpick, I'd say it's hard to see mechanics incoming when you've got that massive animation. It's hard to see what's like the lava orbs and stuff coming in. But otherwise, the animation is
3,
like really cool.
2,
Blizzard
1.
W there. All right, I'll play over here then.
Does anyone else getting like really wildly varying lag between floors?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
PTR.
America in it.
But there's a
Like,
toy
'cause
over
right now
there.
it's completely fine for me, but
Do I want to kick him?
half the system.
I'm just gonna leave him for a sec.
I have it. I still have it.
Yeah, same. My spells don't really serve them sometimes.
Good, get into the bomb.
Oh, I'm gonna get a not move soon.
Stop moving.
Yeah, sorry, I
At
can't.
least we need to get in. My team.
I did good. I kicked it. I think I kicked it towards the wall and it bounced off, but a kick's a kick.
There's another one over there.
So you don't have to click it. It looks like you can just walk into
Get
them,
the bomb.
which is a little bit nicer.
Don't get knocked into the beam. Big bomb.
Yeah, but this is weird because when you bait the beam like that, you cut like half the people off.
I think
Or maybe we are being stupid. Like somebody needs to be outside and kick the toys in.
I heard big beam, but I just didn't defensive
I
fast
think we
enough.
just need to spawn all the bombs a bit better, because like, we're just having to run back again, that pull. And we just always want to go left, I suspect. You know?
I saw Fist of Fury, guys. Fist of Fury is like your big damage with Celestial. It's also your big damage with Shadow Pan, to be honest. Like, there's a huge emphasis on
Does
Fist
this
of Fury now.
Rings expand at all?
Which rings?
Just because, like,
That,
the
or down
cooldown
off
reduction
the
of
ball
Heart
now?
of the Jade Serpent also
No,
reduces, like, the
it
cast time of
stops.
Fist of Fury. So it's got a short cooldown, and it channels faster, so you're basically humping Fist of Furies out. That's, like, the main,
Yeah.
like, reason the damage is, like, so skewed to Fist of
Are we
Fury.
feeling okay on the gorilla?
I think so.
I mean, we just get blown up by bombs.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Let's
yeah.
just Sailor Dude and Fred and don't ever come in well with kill Sailor Dude and England because he's more mobile. If you guys try to never come in melee range, you just do the fucking toys, so we're not in a panic. And everyone else, I feel like honestly we can just play as like a fucking unit. Like when you get knocked by the bomb, you should be getting knocked to the left. You know what I mean? Because I think someone you get knocked to the right, and then yeah, I mean it's just fucking awkward then. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go.
2 seconds.
Stay when ready. Okay, should we go now?
Like I have maybe.
Maybe
an idea
weird
to
playing
use the beam.
back on live because I'm so used to like the
Just do it now.
the
go for it.
PTR builds and
Well,
stuff.
if the
I'm gonna have to
rings are,
practice on a
like,
dummy
in
for at
the
least
shit
5
here,
minutes,
like,
I think.
if you bait this way, but then I guess you're hitting the blue.
Otherwise, I'm
pieces,
gonna
that's
like
where the
start
work, but-
Conduit the Celestial and halfway into
It's
like a
always
rotation and be like,
basic,
actually no,
invisible,
that's
and
not how you do this
Yes,
online.
That's
That's
literally it.
because if you do it towards where the boss is standing now, you usually cut off a few people.
Yeah,
like
just bang it into this wall, guys. Always, okay? You can stand in the fire to bait it, like, pop defensive. Even better, yeah, ask for a sack. You'll be fine. Like, don't be scared of walking into a bit of fire.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Going. spawning the bomb. Okay. We'll be fine. So now use the bomb to get knocked to the left. Okay, that's it. Leave to the right, good. Now get knocked to the left. Make sure you're doing the toys at England and food.
Can do one toy now.
Just ank it when you can.
You knock it
Bomb's
now.
coming up now.
Yeah.
Put this to the right. Good.
Yeah, this is easy. I think do we have all the toys now?
No.
Yeah. No. One more.
I can get it. I don't know. England's good. That's all,
Final
yeah?
bomb.
That's all, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, we should go into mission, and there shouldn't be a massive...
Bomb going off shortly.
Okay, Bob's going off.
3,
Panic.
2, 1.
Yeah, you have to defense of that bomb. For sure.
There's a blue person.
Yeah, so like trying to see that animations of stuff, like you can see there, I just get hit by lava, like through the bright colours is a little bit difficult.
Take it after intermission.
But I suppose that's part of the fight. I suppose, like, yeah. Otherwise, it looks sick. You actually like get to look at the gorilla and stuff.
Get Gazer up.
Ow.
I'm not in range. Make sure you keep playing those bombs. So come.
We're dead, I think. Yeah. Guys, we need everyone in there. Not just 4 of us, please.
Oh, I just didn't see that they had the bomb.
Let's swap sides now. Because you guys need to practice that side of it.
Uh-oh.
Can we assign healers to sides?
This is bad.
Let's just say the red team always go like near where the moon marker is, so like away from the entrance. And blue team always passes on the inside. Just do that.
Be wherever we wanted them.
We can, but he's saying that people are not in range of healers and then dying.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Loosely slack.
So if two healers are always... We can, but you know, I don't know, we can always just all go through on this inside track, but might be more swirlies to dodge. I don't know if it's spawn.
Looks like I'm a dino boy now. Dino sounds a little bit harder from hearing the
Are we swapping or what?
Discord.
Yeah, good point. Swap sides and we might as well invert the practice.
So we stand here. If you have the breath, you bait it there. You want to get knocked there.
Oh, no.
We
No,
bait the breath to like
You
entrance,
bit into
no?
the wall all the time. On your side.
So ideally, watch me. For all the people who now, you know, ex-blue team, now red team, you want to start here, okay? You want to, you know, get hit, spawn the bomb here, and this will like be fine. And the beam just always wants to kind of like, you know, go to the right. This first one, it will go to the left, because if you go to the right, you'll put on the gorilla people. But after that, the beam just always goes to the right, and you just want to keep rotating to the left. And it's a bit harder than it seems, but you know, just practice that.
Nah, that sounds easy. Easy peasy.
And don't forget wheels if you can. When you get tank slam, try and not be stood on people because you're going to spawn the waves and it's just going to fucking kill them. But people, you know, need to work with you on that too.
Can we mark wheels?
Yeah, let's do that. All right.
Don't stand on cross.
Put 5 seconds on.
4,
Oh.
3,
2,
2, 1. Should you tell us when the bombs are going off?
Now.
Knock the toy.
New toy?
Alright, diffuse magic doesn't seem to get rid of any of those red circles, but it will definitely reduce the damage. So you want to get knocked into these? Oh!
Blowing.
Ow! Oh!
Prison.
Beam still going on the
Yo, this Loki's chiller than the gorilla. Hey, that rhymed.
Final bomb.
Chiller than the gorilla. What am I gonna knock? I'm just gonna... I'm gonna Transcendent. Oh. Transcendent into a pool of lava. Brilliant.
We're dead.
Dead? Oh yeah, we are. Okay, yeah, we are.
One time.
Dino's kind of chill.
The beam can and will be active when bombs go off, so you can get knocked into it, which is annoying, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Why don't we bait the beam to like the right?
On the right. Yes.
Yeah, not to the left.
Yeah, it makes sense to aim it on the
Just
right.
bait it to the left.
If you bait it to the right, you shoot the gorilla group with it.
I can just
No.
dodge it now.
Towards the end.
No. You won't. It's like right into the wall. So this first one again, you want to spawn the bomb here. And then the first beam is going to go left. Here, boom, into the wall, nice and easy. After this, basically, all the bombs are going to be like here. And you're going to have a tiny bit of open space here. And then the beam goes right.
I
What's
would
wrong
bait
with-
the first one already to the right. Like,
Yeah, that's.
I'm watching
if
Northern
the guy
Sky.
standing there, yeah.
The thing
Wait,
is
there,
only
yeah.
like maximum on this line, you know.
Holy
further
shit, I
down.
mean, try that then.
No
Try
problem.
starting at skull.
What the hell is Envenom? Why does it do
Oh,
so
no.
much damage?
Gorilla side just to start there, you know.
26% of a rogue's
Yeah.
damage.
I mean, you need this
Oh.
fight is going to go on for like 3 intermissions.
Oh,
It's going
what?
to take a while. I think you guys can start at skull and gorilla people start far on this side.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Like lost the stand.
It does, it does. I think it's actually nerfed from last time though. Last time I was getting fucking one shot.
I could try
Going now?
I could try Shadow Pan here, but I just don't think it's gonna compete. Plus, it's really boring.
3,
2,
2.
I might try it for one pull, just like for the sake of it.
First bomb spawned.
You get 120.
Please don't aim at me.
Bomb in 3,
2 steps.
2, 1.
Oh,
Well, that was good, right?
what was
Yeah.
that? We all got our circles early.
We did have
No.
2 stacks of the toys as well, so we took down very fast.
It happened to us, but I think it doesn't happen every pull. The time is just inconsistent.
That was a horrible overlap. I don't think that. Yeah, that's not
it's
meant
not
to happen at all.
No, I doubt you're supposed to get the circles. at
The
same
conduit
time
build
as
looks like a
well.
blast. I main brew for our raid, but I'm trying to find my replacement for next tier now. Yeah, the conduit build's really fun. I can go. I'll go Shadow Pan to like just play it for the sake of playing it. Where's the single target one? This is it. Kind of the same build wise, but it's. I'm promising you right now, it's going to be the exact same rotation, pretty much as it was like on live. Nothing really changes to a single target, except that now you press spinning crane kick when it glows,
Walk over.
which is a little bit different. Spinning crane kick's now really high priority when it's got Dance of the Chiji now in single
now.
target. But it's going to be very similar rotation wise.
But yeah, like, Ladude, England, and well, the blue, well, the other team's poppers. Like, you don't want to be popping any toys when the bomb's about to go off.
4,
That's
If I want to
what I'm
stop
asking
topping
for.
so we don't get nerfed.
Going now.
Alright, I'll play Shadow Pan then.
That's why we wait until the first one is over now.
There we go. No more topping. Where's the Windwalker monk? Back down where it's meant to be.
Nice one. Do some pops.
Yes, I'm knocking toy now, and I'm gonna do the next one like right after.
England, get the toy behind you.
Wait, I'm knocking one. Here we go. Now we wait for bomb, and we do the last one.
Beam now. Sorry, bomb now.
Ooh! What? That was crazy.
Go. I can res that.
I might Hellstone here. Yeah, I'm gonna Hellstone. Well, I mean, the damage is still decent for Shadow Pan. Like, it's not like it was bad. I'm not not hyping it up to be bad.
Okay, you guys just need to practice it. It is fucky.
The burst is just not as much. So, like, on pull and stuff, you're gonna feel much. You're gonna enjoy conduit a lot more. But like
When
overall,
when are you trying to move?
kind of looks the same, right? Doesn't it? Like you ramp up damage, you're more consistent, whereas Conduit has massive burst and then you'll drop down.
I think you just kind of got to deal with it.
But once
you know what I
again,
mean?
look, Fist of
'Cause
Fury.
He does not.
It's
He
all the
does not
damage,
fucking
isn't it?
move.
Yeah. He spawns the bomb, then he does the beam, then you can move for 2 seconds, then you should beat.
Plus, it's a lot. I'd say it's a lot like not crazy simpler. In AOE, I'd say Conduit the Celestials, like M+, I think Conduit the Celestials can be super complicated. On raiding, it's not as bad.
Yeah, so the waves will always be coming from the left, and I get tank slammed.
Because you actually have time to like just do your opener with nothing really messing you up. On like Mythic Plus, trying to do that trying to do a Conduit opener is like it's like that meme where you've got all like the numbers floating past what's it called, the Hangover guy's head.
But yeah,
That's how Conduit the Celestial
fucking
feels in
tanks
M+.
on it is hard, and-
In raid, it's not too bad,
Yeah, I mean, you
but
just need to practice it. I mean, I did it. I've had way more pulls on that side than you.
doing God's work.
It is a bit annoying. Okay. Going now. England, you try and like knock bombs.
Also, I
towards the
don't
dude
think
and
House of
do
Cards
the,
will be the
fire
trinket
knocker.
that you'd go with for
Okay,
Shadow
good,
Pan.
good.
I don't know if it feels very,
4,
like,
3,
nice.
2,
Is nice the best word? It feels a little bit
Remember
weird.
Too, if you're on the dino and you're ranged, you only spawn the bomb if you're in melee range.
Hello?
You know what I mean?
I'm not
You don't
facing the
have to
boss.
be near the boss all the time.
Well, that's really awkward. I just lost all my damage because I wasn't facing the boss.
So you went to take it. Now.
3, 2.
We might need more people in it, right?
Nah.
Look, everyone, no?
That was everyone.
Now we got like 3 toys.
Okay, let's just say now it's on Ladude and Fredan to knock to each other. Vibes, you knock them towards Fredan and let Fredan do the final knock. So England and England and Vibes will be like the first knockers, and Fredan and Ladude are the final.
This is what happens if they come too close to each other.
So, like,
Spoiler
against,
alert,
we
you
can't,
wipe.
Like, it would be easy if we would like walk on it and we could click it and put it somewhere. But when we kick it and we're on like blue side, let's say, there's always gonna be people moving, try to dodge the blue shit, and it's just RNG. Like sometimes you kick it into the people and it like goes back, or it goes like to fucking Africa and we get 2 or 3.
Can the bomb be immune?
Bad without the lag.
It used to be able to be
Definitely, the lag
immune
is
last week. You could have one player go inside of it and immune it. They've changed it, so you do have to have everybody in it.
Confused because Gaza was
You can definitely negate the damage it does, but you can't cheese it.
You know what I mean?
I don't think Blizzard liked the fact that you could literally just cheese it with one player.
When you soak the bomb, right? You kind of want to get knocked to the left, right? So you can already spread, so you don't take more damage. But if you have the beam on the left,
that's why the beam always needs to go right after the first one, and then just get knocked to the left.
I would just do it always, not only after the first one.
God can always do
to
it
the
right.
It's not too bad though. Like our defensive rotation, you probably get a big defensive for each bomb up. You probably have one like Karma the first one, if you use Magic the second, Fortify the third, and then you probably have Karma up for the next one after that. I think we'll be alright. We'll have a defensive each time.
I think that is how it should go, because the red people need to be in with bomb. It's really the blue people that should be detonating the toys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So red people just throw the bombs, but there should be like a designated spot. We shouldn't like all move into the same spot. You should have designated people, and they throw one bomb to one marker, right? And that's it. Because we don't want to stack them, so it doesn't like double explode, right?
I think we can live a double explosion.
Double is very livable. The problem is like there isn't too much time in between the bombs, and if you do like 2 stacks with the bomb, then it can be a bit rough,
Bomb.
But,
Also, the red ones can all be on one spot as long as the blue ones only throw one by one into range of them. It will still just charge one.
Okay, so it doesn't like accidentally explode.
No, it chooses one of each side and they charge each other. So.
Let's do the poll. You know, bully people detonating and don't fucking basically in phase 1 will do don't fucking bursting it and well yeah and don't pop it when a bomb's going off. I mean that's just it. Just need to practice, guys. I mean I think this is one a bit harder of the first middle 4 bosses, if I'm being honest. I don't think this is the second boss. Might be, but might not be the second boss. This is a lot harder than the fucking junk boss, you know what I mean? Like, a hell of a lot more complicated. Give it a go. First bomb.
Jesus Christ.
One after the first one straight away.
Just did.
I'm not getting into that.
Oh, that is an overlap you don't want to see.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do another one now. You're right next to it.
2 under the boss.
England, you can do the last one now. Good.
Well, that's a bit.
All the toys are done.
Woo! Yeah, you do have to move out of that, by the way, guys. The beam will like target you,
Right,
and
so
then
can you start over
eventually it will chill, and then you got to get out.
There? Let's hit with the Windwalker range.
This is gonna hurt for sure. And I ain't got no defensives.
2, 1.
So you want to? I feel like the best spot is ideally like you kind of want to be in the middle of these guys so you hit them both right. But this is like good luck. Good luck surviving that. You got mechanics coming from everywhere. Ain't no way.
All the people like helping a bit instead of actually having a designated team, because like I mean it's easy for England probably because he plays beam hunter, right? But I try to do all the knockings, like I just too much.
Yeah, well, let me just say something else. Did anyone else notice that your stacks just reset after the intermission?
What's that?
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
That bomb damage didn't seem too bad,
right
even
now
with
you
less
can pop
soaking.
Half
Yeah,
dude.
I think. What did?
Huh?
I don't think you have to swap sides after the intermission.
What was it said that the damage was overall?
Okay, you go play. I'm gonna go and try and teach these red people.
What do you mean teach these red people?
Okay, so everyone say the same except for me and Wheels. We're gonna swap. And you'll listen to me, okay? On the poppers, then let's just say we'll have Vibes and England have to be the final poppers because they just have infinite ability. Okay?
It's not that, but it's like it's easier to work as a team. Like have, at least for blue side when we're doing like this, like to have like the range lined up through these markers. Then if Fredan is close,
Hey,
now,
Stradizo.
Fredan go now, or
Thank
he
you
can
for
save
watching.
himself, you know, and just melee try to pop them out to the range.
Yeah.
What does it say on the
Right
adventure guide how much damage it does? What's it called?
Alright,
Scrap bomb.
pulling it now. I'm gonna
10 million
stall,
damage to
first
all
bomb
players.
Okay, going now. 5,
4,
4, 3,
Probably needs to read that a bit more
2,
actually.
1. Get over here, you big motherfucker.
Doing that thing where I can't target him.
First bomb now.
I got gorilla. What? Is this too far?
Could be. Get knocked to the left.
What was
Fredan,
that
you can knock them
overlap?
now.
I don't think that overlap's meant to
Careful,
be
don't
there.
get too near me. Spawn bomb.
That bomb's far away from the boss. I'll get it in the last second, it'll be fine.
Getting bomb, but it's just that bomb now.
That was half my health, but that was
I think
with
that was
fortifying
too far.
brew. So you are gonna like suffer a
I'll be
lot
honest,
more.
I
The
think doing
people aren't in
that
it,
originally is just
but
fine.
it's definitely survivable with a defensive, regardless.
The problem is that the rows out of range. Just like defensive as well.
Oh, so the damage gets reduced for each player within it.
Yeah.
So it does 10 million to all players, but every single person that's added to it, it reduces
If
the
you
damage.
Start the pull over there, it's easier. I just don't know.
So if
it goes
no
to
one
range
stood in
or
it, it will
doesn't
wipe
pull
your
over.
group, right? But
Yeah,
It doesn't really say how much it's reduced by per player though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think the overlap looks bugged. I'll be honest. Because if you're all stacking inside of that bomb with those circles that come in, you just one-shot each other. It
I was
doesn't
sitting here on
seem
the edge of the map.
doesn't seem quite
Like, where the
right.
gorilla is, right on this edge, and I was like playing ping pong with somebody that was perma knocking the gorilla toy back into the fucking edge.
That happens
well.
sometimes. It's like not always gonna work. It's just PTR things again. But also, Fredan, if you get the stack, I think you're fine. Because the problem we had last raid as well is like I have to move into the middle to knock the toy from the red side, and then I move close to the blue side, and I get the blue thing. But now when you get it, I think you just move back to blue, and the stack should drop off.
Okay, let's try again.
We'll only have a couple more pulls on this boss. We won't play to the hour because we don't want to end up getting locked out, which is what happened to us on the first night, where we were doing a boss past the hour mark and it bricked all our characters, so we're a little bit traumatized from that. So probably a few more pulls. I'm just going to go back to Conduit.
Baiting now on Skull.
Don't touch the bombs now. Wait for the bomb on the other side.
Full bomb. This is fine. Bomb going off now.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock one now.
You can take.
Yeah, there's one in melee close to the boss. I'll take her.
It's a decent bomb there. So put the beam on the right. That's good, and then come back.
Is there any more toys left?
No.
Huh?
Final scrap bomb now.
What is that scrap bomb?
Just hopping it at the last second.
Oh my god, there ain't no way.
Try. Keep going a little bit.
Thank god for health, but I was absolutely gone there.
Yeah, just go back the same way. Let's try that.
I can't see anything. I can't see anything.
Stacks are fine. So we come back over here, start again, Skull. Bait it on me.
I don't know.
If you get beam, go left.
Yeah. No toys now. Wait for the bomb to go. Okay.
Bomb
Defensive.
going off. Defensive.
Oh, I was crashing an ability when I tried to vivify.
Spawn a bomb. So this is now. See, this is like a bad day.
Well,
It's playable.
I think you can just go to the same boss over and over. I'm not sure if that's a bug though. I'd imagine you'd have to go in between these bosses. It seems a bit cheesy to do the same one on repeat.
Yeah.
But it looks like at the moment you can.
For the breath guys, don't think in terms of left and right. Just honestly, just think in terms of fire. Always want to put on.
Yeah, the bomb can't be one person with immune. It was last week when PCR was out for this boss. You could one person immune it.
For people that are dying, other than just be careful on the beam and.
But you can't anymore.
You know, both teams.
You got to actually do the mechanic. Crazy
barely
stuff.
Take any other damage in this fire. It's just.
Yeah, no overlap this pull. It's really inconsistent. I'm imagining that there won't be an overlap. It doesn't make sense for there to be the overlap.
Yeah, that's what we should be doing. The gorilla should start where that ping is, and the dino starts here.
Exactly, and then like while we are moving up this way, you guys are moving up and down. Right? We go this way.
Yeah. And just try like when you guys get knocked out, the last bit there, we put the bomb here.
Resto Druid.
Team, and it's just because one of you
in 2025.
And you know, you want to be over here always, but let the bomb knock you to the left. You know what I mean? We want to stay away from the middle.
Resto Druid, Mistweaver. Times have changed. Down with the Resto Shamans.
I think you need to be like, say, at least 15 yards away from it to be excluded, perhaps.
Okay, yeah,
It's
just
not
because
literally
it's
melee
unlike the
range.
other toys.
We do have to swap.
A Spirit Link and Darkness on one of those bombs would be pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, you could use a big cooldown, but it seems like it's not too bad. As long as you've got like 10 people inside of it, the damage is heavily reduced. It's when people start dying, then suddenly it starts ramping up. But any external should be good. But the thing is, the bomb damage hits all players in the room. Like, the people that are stacking inside, like, they just help negate how much damage it does. It is fall-off damage as well, but the gorilla people will still all be hit by the bomb damage.
Because I'm actually curious. Because I was like a life for a while.
So basically, it's just stack as many people as you can in there, and it will reduce the damage, but it doesn't seem crazy.
It could be a visual bug then, that it drops off, because the debuff definitely drops off.
The thing is, though, as you do this fight, each intermission, I think the boss
But no,
ramp, like they do
let's
more
just say
percentage
we go back to
damage.
swapping now, 'cause it's
I
clear
might be
even if it's a
wrong.
visual bug,
It
the
might just be
stacks
that
are not
intermission
proper.
does more damage, but they definitely scale in some way. Which
We
means if they
start on whatever
scale,
side you've been doing on these other pulls, but after intermission now we swap.
which means if they scale, then then you're going to be popping all your defensives. But I'm pretty sure it might just be the intermission that gets
gonna
like
bait first, let's
crazier.
go.
30% intermission damage.
3,
Yeah, that sounds
2,
right.
1. We get knocked left. This, yeah, that's fine. Just don't get knocked into it. You're gonna need to spread after. Perfect. So now try and bait the bomb now against the wall. Perfect. Okay, this beam goes right now. And everyone else get knocked to the left. Taking a tank hit, don't be near me. Final bomb. Beam
Ow.
goes to the right. Just hop in it. You can hop in it now. Beam right. Good. And now get knocked toward the middle.
Yeah, see, Darkness, yeah. Darkness can be used for things like that, where it's a little bit
Well done,
sketchy.
Very good. And, you know, don't be a dingus now, just be careful.
Don't be a
If you're
dingus,
not
rule
like
number 1.
Fucking tank, don't try and like double cleave unless you're extremely confident.
Marilla doesn't know. I'm the Mega Dingus. Keeping my eye on my Hellstone right now because I'm terrified. We are swapping now. We're playing the fight probably how it is meant to be intended. And this floor is messy. Who left it like this?
Now bait it with wheels.
Okay, this is crazy. That was
Make sure you
crazy.
use toys.
In red side, you need to kick one torno. Oh. That's fine, it's livable.
Ow. What killed me there?
Kill the last one now.
Oh, I just died out to the toys. Maybe a Vivify would have saved me there, but there was no way I was reacting with this input lag to that.
I think 9 people like in the bomb should be enough.
I'll be honest, I think red team on first set, I thought we did it as broadly as well as you could do it. I don't know if anyone thinks we could have done it better, but I think that was probably about as good as it gets.
I think the biggest thing will be making sure you clean these up.
We're not going to pull it, but come back and watch me, because I can explain now. Like everyone needs sort of thing, because we're all going to have to do red. I know how to do it now.
Like these gorilla pools need to
I think
probably
am ready to
be
lie down
a bit cleaner. Kind of like the pools on this side. These are all at the
By the
edge.
way, yeah, the debuff
This is like hella messy.
Big Wigs tells you it still stacks.
And they never
doesn't
leave.
show, so
Like they stay for
what
the
was on
entire
box is
fight.
100% correct. So if you just watch me now, and obviously I'll put this in a raid plan, but this is how it's going to do it. So you're going to bait here. Okay, on this first one, it doesn't make too much difference. If the beam goes here, it's whatever, but, you know, don't really worry about it too much, okay? And basically, you're going to pop the bomb, generally, and the beam's going to go to the right of it, generally. Okay, so you pop the bomb, everyone gets knocked to the left, and now, you all get the circle, right? And it's fucked, because we're all stacked up here, and it's fucking awful. What do? Range people, you need to stay here against the wall. Okay, and melee, we're going to get knocked, and then we're going to run to the opposite side with our circle.
I'm just going to get a glass of water. I'll be right back. Don't tell my raid leader. I am listening. Shh. Tell.
You know, you're just going to bait waves on everyone. So we come to the middle, you take the tank hit, and then everyone runs back over here for the bait. The circles have ended now, you bait the bomb has spawned, beam goes to the right, everyone else gets knocked to the left. After the knock has happened, boom, melee run to the opposite side, take the tank hit, and then you run back over. And so range is staying against this wall the whole time. You're literally just going to get knocked to the left, spread, stand still, and dodge. That's it. And so it's melee that are going to swap side, take the tank hit, swap back. And then you never bait it in the middle. You don't have any immobile people running for the bomb. It's all over here already, guaranteed, because everyone stood here and the melee can make it over, because we're fast. And I think that's how it's going to go. And I think for the people who are doing the toys, you just never come in melee range of a dino. And then you're just playing a different fight. You know what I mean?
Bro, second boss, by the way, like, you all motherfuckers thought the Rhubarb Palace was hard. It's crazy.
I mean, if this goes
they for sure didn't want, like, the pugs to do the first 4 Mythic this tier. Holy shit.
I mean, we're still fairly undergeared considering, right?
Yeah. I think like once retail, you jump up like, and once we go to Mythic, I think you could easily take 2 stacks of the bullshit and survive. Like, you can probably even take 1 and do the bomb right after, you know.
And it's like the lag does kind of make a big deal, right? Like, I'm definitely losing at least, I don't know, 300k. Feels like, at least.
I don't know too, but did any melee try running into the fixate dudes on the gorilla? Because
you just take a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah, but can you take it? Is my question. Or will you
yeah,
die?
I didn't die.
Yeah, with a defensive, yeah. Or full HP.
Okay, because I don't know about wheels, but I was just basically running into them instantly to just get rid of them. And
no, I tried that once, it put me 10%, and then I never did it again. I just dodge it and run away.
That's fair. I mean, I don't think it's illegal to, like, have someone fucking cloak and just kill them all, but you can't just fucking hodge them and run away.
You can also banish them and they just disappear.
They spawn the circle if you banish them.
No, they just disappear, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not sure though. At least I saw Northern Sky Warlock just banish them and that's it. So I assume he was doing it for a reason.
Okay, let's put that as a fucking note.
I mean, this boss
Hello?
is bugged. Because I was still taking damage from the gorilla, even while I was on.
Which monk's bet's looking like the one to take a spot in raid currently? It's hard to tell. I mean, it depends what you're doing.
I think they need to maybe
like realistically, if you're just going for like cutting edge and stuff, then it's not something to really think about or worry about, like over-analyzing specs. Brewmaster's good. Mistweaver looks like it's making a return, but Windwalker's looking strong. So they're all good, but race to world first, I would imagine Mistweaver. I don't know if you'll have a Windwalker in those sort of builds. It's hard to tell. It's a little too early to tell what the best one will be. But I've been seeing Mistweaver played a lot and Brewmaster as well. Which, when those two are good, it kind of makes it hard for Windwalker at the top level to get a spot, doesn't it? When you're really min-maxing classes. Hardcore sweaty mythic raiding. I love hardcore sweaty mythic raiding. But like, just for cutting edge, or even like stuff like ahead of the curve and stuff like that, raid comps do not matter. People well overthink it. Unless like there's a boss like Overnax or something where you have to take like 20 Death Knights, it really does not matter. Take the player, not the class. Every Windwalker says, because they're coping. Alright, so that's all the testing we were doing for this boss. It felt a lot better than last week, which for me gives me big hope for the next one as well, because the next one It was super buggy, but it also felt really, really horrible for melee. Hopefully it's not as bad, but they'd have to kind of change the concept of the fight for it not to be sucky for melee. It'll be easier to explain when we're actually on the boss why it sucks for melee, but it's all to do with the amplifiers and having to go back to them and stuff. It is horrible. Let's test it. I'm gonna go Shadow Pan initially for this, just so I can get an idea of the fight. Oh, there are already amplifiers on the ground. That wasn't a thing, right? I thought that we spawned them. Am I crazy?
You can soak one of the Shriek Wing circles and you're just gonna end up dying.
Can I ask something? Because like last time we were here, like you just
yeah, I play Windwalker and Demon Hunter, but play Demon Hunter is like a real...
Yeah, go on, man.
So when these things right here, I don't know what the...
I don't know if I play it. I exist on it, but it's only for splits. I will never main Demon Hunter. I'm just not good enough. I barely played it.
Then the people, they get the circle or wherever, and they need to walk on each other, right?
When we do splits, I have 2 Windwalker characters that I'll be doing splits on. This one, my main, I have a Dwarf Windwalker as well. That'll be my ult for splits, and then I have a Demon Hunter as well, which I semi-regret amazing. I wish I just made 3 Windwalkers, to be honest, because I'm going to have to put in a fair bit of practice on Demon Hunter before the new raid comes in, because I just don't know it enough. Yeah, that's going to be a treat to watch.
Do you like throw it out when you channel it to 4, or does it like stop?
So let's go Shadow Pan here, just so I can learn the fight a little bit more. Conduit takes a little bit more brain cells.
Both, yeah.
Oh no, this is the wrong build. I don't want to go. I don't want to go Crackling Jade Lightning for this. It could be a play, but I just don't think the ads are in long enough.
Okay, let's just give it a pull. Range, you know, move in, melee, move in. Do I need to go through it? Does everyone happy with what, you know, the broad strategy is here?
Yeah, you spawn the amplifiers on the things, and then you move down the... You move down, basically.
3, 2, 1. Try lusting on pull. Baiting now. So Ranger not stood on circle. Well, that's interesting. He's on spawn at 1 now.
And then the ads come in, and these need to die. If any of the ads stay up, you wipe.
Now.
And yeah, there's a lot going on. It's very visually horrible. If you get hit by 2 of these sonic things as well...
Anyone can hop in there.
Please hop in it!
Tell me when to talk.
So you can see the evoker there, he's charmed. It's because he got hit by 2 of the sonic missiles. You can't get hit by 2 of them. And all these people with the zap mechanics have to... Oh yeah, can't be in front of the tank. Front of the boss. Always got to play behind it. Silly me. So now I've got a zapper. We've got to stand on top of each other underneath this.
Okay.
And then we break it, basically.
Okay.
Basically, literally what just happened there.
Try and hop in this beam.
So you can see this is quite a chaotic fight, right? But it feels a lot better than it did last week.
Might need to go drain behind us. It's not looking too bad right now.
We might actually see the intermission.
Dodge.
Oh! Okay, so I got hit by 1. I cannot get hit by another. If I get hit by another, I become stabby. I'll ring him. Off you go. Okay. It feels a bit more melee friendly, I'll be honest.
Ads now.
So you see they're casting Grand Finale. If they finish that cast, you wipe.
Dodge. We need to do more damage to these ads.
Yeah, they're gonna get the casts out for sure.
Good.
Maybe not.
Good to one all the way back.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And this is intermission, so now you've got to like
What interrupts me?
go to these circles and get knocked up.
3 and 2.
Didn't feel as bad for melee that time. I'll be honest.
Maybe you drain the charge.
But it's all about ad damage.
Time you click it, you gain 1 charge, or?
But I don't feel like going a full AoE build makes sense.
Charges or something in 1.
It's
That means
it's like
someone just-
it's like a channel, but you don't actually get a channeling bar, you know, and you can do anything while it's channeling. Or is that stupid? Am I geeking?
I mean, you probably get more sometimes because the other person clicks later or something, maybe.
Yeah, but the thing didn't disappear, so.
It doesn't. It only disappears in the intermission. You can only drain the energy to 0.
Yes.
Okay, so
That's why I'm
it
pretty
has
sure
like an energy bar. I don't see like an energy bar.
It's your plater profile.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about the amplifiers.
Turn on classic unit frames for now. Turn
Oh,
on
you can
plates
see those
for
ones that
single
were here at the
design.
start. They're not here anymore. So that's like heroic, I think, where they're already like pre-spawned. On Mythic, you spawn them all yourselves. That's why we have these markers.
But did he not spawn then? 3? He went up 3 times, right? And he like spawns them like between 2 now. So like, did we got like? I think we wanna.
All right, I'm feeling crazy enough to go conduit again.
Or I fucking move all the markers or something.
I think conduit might line up nicely with that last
We're
ad
just gonna do
set.
exactly like last ball, first ball, okay?
Maybe not,
If
but I want to give it a go.
the range don't get a single bait in this ball, then we're gonna do something different. Just see what fuck boss does.
Yeah, I got a bait over there. Last
Okay.
Ricky reverb.
Let's try again. The whole range on orange.
4,
You can lust on full.
1.
Move backward. Fall on. Adds now. He'll be on wheels. 2 in the back. Shit, melee get him. In the beam. Well done, that's very nice. I'm taunting now. That's it, drain the charge. Good. And we're going to run backward now. And range come back too.
Stand on me. Stand. Pop me.
Caught now. Adds now, that's it. Make sure the range one gets, yep, that's perfect, you two. Make sure you click it too.
Oh, I don't want to be stood in this, but I kind of do.
Kill the ads. Kill those ads in the back. It's instant life. Make sure we're still draining, even ones in the back. Big dodges now, I'm taunting.
So I feel like ranged have to be the ones draining.
It's done. Yeah, I'm working on it.
And now
I'm
spawn
gonna go
another one
towards
here.
A little bit back.
Pop me in
Make sure we're
melee.
Still draining in the back.
Yeah, nice.
Perfect. Final set of ads. Get
Yeah,
these ads.
it does line up really nicely, conduit. Although damage is just insane right now.
Okay, yes, are we not just baiting these things like complete fucking dogs?
And you actually bait them.
The melee one seems to be okay,
I'm
like we
pretty
line them up.
certain these are baited.
Yeah, but the
But
timing just seems completely random.
It's
No, food buff.
4 in each row.
That was too slow. Dare I say conduit might be good for this boss as well.
Yeah.
Like they just lined up so nicely with that last ad set.
Now that my platers are actually working, it stops you.
Whereas
when it's out of energy.
Shadow Pan, your cooldowns line up kind of awkwardly with the intermission. Like your cooldowns come back at 2
Yeah,
minutes and the
does not
intermission
disappear
starts at
then.
about 2 minutes, so you're losing so much damage.
It never disappears. Okay. But we haven't gotten to the intermission yet, have we?
No.
Kind of.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, technically. Yeah.
I think it's just 2 off the bridge intermission. Can't be more and more.
Reverse. Okay.
Bouse.
Yeah, like range, you need to be glued to circle, purple, moon, and blue sequentially. Okay. Going now.
Ricky reverb.
It's like, you know, don't run in yet because you're gonna pull that probably, but really run in there and do a really first bait really good.
It definitely doesn't feel anywhere near as bugged as it was. It actually feels like a real boss fight for a change.
Thanks for baiting now. Moving. Adds now. Doing air range. Come on. That's down too close. Do so. And break it now.
I feel like I always get hit by one of the sonars and then suddenly my brain turns on and I go, I can't get hit.
Fast and not low.
We'll pop melee. Nice.
You can talk whenever.
Adds. So maybe it's worth saving
Get ready
Storm,
for
Earth, and
break.
Fire for these.
You can hop into soak. And make sure you're ready to bait on the moon now. We just put his bait in this.
Can't really bait this one at least because like we were.
And then see my cooldowns are all up and he's going to spawn the next set of ads now. So everything kind of perfectly lines up with the next ad set. I love watching these giant charmed players.
The way it spawns. The first set, range definitely didn't get one. Okay.
I think at the moment we're having an issue with
1, 2, 2,
baiting
you're gonna
these
bait
though.
it a little bit differently.
Melee's fine because it always seems to spawn underneath like where the melee is for the boss, but it seems like this range column is where we're struggling right now. So we're trying to work out how to get that.
Do we not want to do it like this? Maybe I'm stupid, but
Ooh, closer.
I think we want to do it like this. So basically, melee we're going to start on star, then we go to red. Range you can just start on purple. Let's try that. I don't
And it
know
also
if it'll
looks
work.
like you'll get zap circles sometimes, but sometimes you'll have
Going
nothing
now?
to pop, so you just need to not kill everybody with it.
Just remember as ever not to stand on the tanks. First bait in 2. Moving backward. Ads now. I can keep the boss. Get the ads. Get ready to dodge and get ready to soak. Everyone can soak the blue beam. Taunt now. Everyone can soak this. Good. And then baiting now. 2 people get ready to go to the other guy. Try and bait first.
I'm gonna hold Storm, Earth, and Fire now for each ad set. I think that might be a better way of doing this. Boss ain't doing
Try your
nothing.
best range to get close to purple. That'll do. That'll fucking do. I'm taking aggro.
So now you need to move out the amplifier so that people can actually pop them.
Good.
Oh, I just ran out.
Alright. Ads now. Melee just 2 in the back. Run away and range get them. Everyone in the blue beam just fire it at the ranged. Good. Come on. I'll reset the stack. Try and bait now. Baiting on markers, 7 seconds.
Bit of a hectic fight, but it kind of makes sense. Oh, I will Dragon
Try and
Punch!
take it after that. Fast. Try and drain charge.
Now it's a question of do I hold cooldowns for the ads?
That's okay.
I think you can pop them early.
Make it. Drain the charge. That's it. Pop it. Okay. Do the pyrotech next, pretty much.
Don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Ow.
Yeah, I just died.
That last
I
bit's
think
so
that was
crazy with
better.
damage and the circles. And then basically you get the intermission, which is no damage at all for 30 odd seconds where you're just surviving, and then you redo the entire fight. So it like ramps up basically.
But if we are pixel stacked on the marker and 4 of us get the blue stuff, don't we just explode or?
They don't come out all at once.
I think
We
there's
are
a
not
grace
pixel
period.
stacked.
There's probably a grace period where it doesn't explode the moment it happens. But
It doesn't feel so bad as a melee fight anymore. Obviously, I'm not a player that has to be constantly pressing these things. That's more of a range job, I think. Like, it would be ridiculous for the melee to have to run back and keep pressing the amplifiers. I mean, maybe that's how you do it, but it feels like that's definitely a range job.
Let's move forward, yeah.
Which is why we initially thought more of a ranged fight, but maybe it's not so bad now the fight seems to be playing, actually,
Okay.
decently.
Oh, let's just try again. I don't think that was disgustingly bad.
Oh, it wasn't disgustingly bad. Just
Alright,
bad.
Same again, same again.
Don't we feel like we get like overwhelmed with like the soaking thing here a bit? Like I just at a certain point when I have like 4 or 5 of them up.
Oh, the
like,
zappers, yeah.
Every one of them is just like almost full charge, you know?
People
Or
could
is it
probably be
gonna
soaking
go-
them a bit more proactively.
Yeah, but I feel like even if all the people soak all the time, like...
Oh, they're talking about the thing I'm saying that's like better for range to do.
First they gain stacks.
Because as melee, you kind of don't want to be off the boss.
I soak like 4 each time.
Maybe you will just have to
Yeah,
sacrifice damage,
Like
but
whenever I look at like my boss frames, they're
Doesn't
are everything
sound
is on,
right.
like 75 plus, you know.
might be just more of a range boss.
Yeah.
Could always be the
I mean, I don't. Range is trying
play.
to be a bit more proactive. Get a couple call outs. I'll try and say like fucking circles coming in, and that's what I mean by like shrieking circles, okay? And like, you know, I'll tell you if bait's coming. Bait is like, you know, we're about to spawn new pylons, okay? And maybe this will help a bit, make people a bit more confident to soak a bit more proactively. Okay, let's try again.
pylons, left
3,
side,
2,
welts, right
1.
side. Hitting this boss on pull also sucks. I don't like how he's flying. It makes it really awkward.
Observer, don't stand on me. Melee bait. Ads coming up now. And circles now, shrieking circles. Fire this beam at the range. Just fire it at the range. Everyone in this. Good. Baiting now. Be a little bit spread for a range. Just a little bit pixel, you know, blue spread. Go and pop the shield. Click it. Yep, taunted. And baiting now. That's fine.
So now you want to move out the amplifier so that your homies can pop. And then never stand in front of the boss.
Ads
Otherwise, you're in for a bad time. Don't ask me how I know that.
now. And fire at the range, soak that. Finish these ads. Taunting. Make sure the one at the start needs to be clicked. Big circles now. The one right at the start needs to be clicked. Good. Final set of ads.
Pop on moon. Oh. It ran out.
40 zap, go and pop shields. Nuke these ads. Make sure we're clicking as we can. Soak. Circles now, big dodges, final dodges. Yeah. And now go back to the blue one, go to this blue one, stand on it.
Oh! Oh!
Stand.
Oh!
Back one, first one.
Right!
And this is the intermission, guys.
So this is what I mean by the intermission, where you do no damage. So it's like 30 seconds of no damage, basically. You do nothing. So it's why Celestial seems better. Because now I'm waiting for my Celestial Conduit cooldown to come back up. Everything's gonna be okay, by the way.
Wasn't too bad.
Is it? Wait, where's this last one?
The amplifier. Does it reach like full energy? Does it keep ramping or does it stop?
And then you come out the intermission with a Celestial Conduit almost off of cooldown again, like halfway through. That's why I think maybe not a Shadowpan fight. It just lines up really poorly.
Does it hit 100 or?
Plus it does some pretty good damage.
Casting and killing people, I think you can get it back.
PTR Porner. It's a creative name. What can I say? I'm a creative person.
Shit on Moon that we need to interrupt, but then we have to actually go to
Oh
Star and
god.
get the
That's about as creative as I get, by the way.
By the way, I
That's
took
my
6
peak.
stacks and I felt like it was completely fine.
It's all downhill from there.
They nerf the damage you take from the stacks for sure.
I don't know, I take 3 and I'm down.
Yeah, but you're playing a shit class, man.
Brutal.
Okay.
So AJ, if you do 6, like, do you drain the whole energy then, or?
Like, you, like for sure, like 70% I think you drain.
Oh, Subtlety. I love Subtlety
6
Rogue.
stacks in one.
I never played Subtlety Rogue with Secret Techniques.
Yeah, it
Like,
doesn't. It
I
should
never.
never be
I don't
like
think I
that
ever
high.
played it when Secret Techniques was viable.
Yeah, but like if the both people that go into explode soak the both, it literally just gets the point.
Bro, I was fucking jumping between like Star.
When
and fucking
32% of your damage is a dot.
Swapping between them, like sucking all 3 of them. Like,
Mages. Just mage things. So like it looks like Fist of Fury does all my damage, but it really like it only does 10%. Like Monk's damage is like so
it does
spread
seem
out.
like chaotic, but it's not really because there's very set windows when you can click it. You can't click it when the circles are coming out. And I'll be honest, I think when I'm saying bait, bait, bait for the pylon spawn, I think if you have a blue circle, it doesn't go on you. Because I've been watching it, it never goes on a blue circle.
I'm pretty sure I had that happen.
Am I getting
So,
PI? I doubt it.
Okay, I could be yapping.
I'm usually not the PI target for our guild.
Anyway, I mean, let's just
No, I imagine it's the shaman, right?
people understand like what you're supposed to do.
Yes, but I have one question. So when we
Or the hunter?
like pop the shield on the thing, like is that the only time?
It's definitely
we
not
use
me.
under it,
I
or do
don't.
we need
I
to
don't
go
get
completely
PIs.
under it? Can I like bump into someone at Moon?
Although
then
maybe I
go-
should.
Go to Star.
Maybe I
and
should make my
drain?
case. I don't know who's getting PI.
Gets rid of a shield, so, like, you
Good
can
question.
drain it.
Yes, but like the shield doesn't stay on all the time. We only need to break the shield once, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like.
Let me know if you spot it.
Once the shield, all the shields are broken, let's say, and like Star is about to hit 100, then I can bump into like a random guy on Moon, yeah, and I can run to Star and drain it.
I don't think you want to bump. You don't need to bump.
Why don't I
So
see
just
PI
lay
on
down
any of
for
my
it.
on anyone?
You just keep your debuff and just deal with that.
Yeah, you don't have to bump.
It should be here, right? Yeah, there's PI obviously on the Shadow Priest. Makes sense.
Don't bump.
Maybe I
I
am.
think so, yeah. Unless you keep the debuff so long that you keep them going into the intermission.
No, definitely not
If
me.
you've done the fight like that, then you'll have to bump them all before the intermission starts.
I could ask, but I'm
Well,
not
you can't
gonna.
go into the intermission and start fucking popping, and you're just gonna die.
That'll make it sound like, hey, who's getting PI? Why are they getting PI? I'm not. I'm
Seems
just gonna.
weird, but maybe my brain is just a bit fried. I don't know.
I mean, just 12 seconds circle on you. You don't have to bump for fun. That's just
What if I said no one's getting PI?
Yes, I understand that, but like when the reverberator or whatever is getting close to 100, you just said the pull before. If it goes to 100, it's bad, very bad. So we need to drain that shit as well, you know.
I have no idea
The
who's
only
getting
thing I'm
PI.
asking, if like I want to go and drain it, basically.
I think no one is.
Can I
Final
bump into
answer,
someone
no
at
one.
Moon,
My tank.
or anywhere else for that matter, and then run to Star and get it. I don't have to be under Star, bump it there and then drain, do I?
Correct, but basically in a perfect world you don't bump it at all because we just take a shit ton of raid damage.
Yeah.
You can just
Okay,
be the yellow
okay.
guy. The whole pool if you want.
Yeah,
Just
I
join the
mean,
yellow, do it.
there will be a system of assigning people for this probably. I just don't know what the system is yet.
What the hell? I get no healing.
I don't think you're just gonna YOLO this to kill it.
What the hell,
Put it
Max?
like that.
Where's my healing? Who's my number
What
one
you're
healer?
probably gonna do is just assign certain people to
What
certain
the hell? No
roles,
healing
and
from.
There's an order.
I can get healed from
So,
anyone.
you know, you're gonna do something like that. Anyway, let's just go. Okay.
We got good scale from it. Enhancements better according to Blood Mallet. Yeah, Monk's a good one to PI, but we're just not the top. I used to get PI'd a lot, but usually, yeah, you just always want to do the enhancement shaman or the hunters are also really good at single target, aren't they?
By the way, there is like no melee baiting because it just does it on the boss's location.
Oh, loads of lag.
Jesus Christ, the lag.
Oh my god, the latency is insane. Oh no, I willing dragon punched in. That was some insane latency.
Ads. Range get the far one. Soak the beam. Everyone can hop in it. Fire it at ranged. Perfect. Circles now. Taunting.
That latency absolutely scuffed my opener.
That's it. Now just chill. Stop popping for fun. Baiting. Not the best bait we've ever done. I'll just drag it a bit over here. Ads now.
You can refresh the ultis up deep of the thing. By popping out. So if you refresh it, we can pop these instantly.
Circles now. Dodging. Dodge. Looking after. Okay. Baiting.
With the rainstorms.
Quick now. Drain. Add spawning. Just keep popping them as we can.
Someone come to me on this one. What is this? Green? Oh.
Roll full.
More sucking.
More sucking.
Less boss damage, more sucking.
They shoot 4 circles each. So that's what I mean by the fight ramps
Yeah,
up.
and
Suddenly
things
you've got
live
8 of
anyway.
these things shooting 4 circles out. You get hit by 2 and you're charmed for the rest of the
Kind of
fight.
feels like either you kill the
Wait, Syrian, how many
things
stacks
or
did
you
take, by the
suck.
way? On the thing that we were like, on the thing that we were depleting together, how many stacks did
Uh,
you take on that one?
Let's have a look at PIs at the
I
moment.
think I actually took any before I died to the exploding thing in the back.
Because I like took 4 and until like went
Yeah,
and
so we're
back down to 0.
still not bad. Like we're still high
Yeah,
up,
but
but
not-
now you're still like beaten by pretty much, you know,
What are you saying?
Enhanced Shaman, which probably taking to all
I
bosses.
just feel like, yeah,
Survival Hunter
you can either
surprising,
suck
and Unholy DK is
or
probably
when
standard to be
everyone
honest.
goes to suck, or like melee goes to suck.
I guess it really depends how many
Damage to anything, right?
how many of those classes
Yeah, I
you
mean,
take.
Then
Could
the
be a
things
range.
explode us, you know.
But it's better than what we
Range
were
should be
last
doing-
expansion. Windwalker, we were like
Oh, man,
very,
that's
very
sad.
bottom, competing with the tanks.
No other way around it.
Haste was so bad on us. It was
Keep
so
on-
bad
keep
that
trying. It's not
I
the easiest
remember you
boss,
used to
but
run 0%
appreciate
haste.
When you've probably done one phase of this boss perfect, like you just need to repeat it like 2, 3, 4 times and you've killed it, you know.
There's
So, like,
Look at Razor.
I
yeah,
think
but,
it
you know,
was
it's a little bit harder
season
for the
2
same
of
thing.
last expansion. I was running 0%
do a little bit
haste
of
because
different
haste was
rounds.
that bad for Windwalker
Markers.
that you'd
5,
craft the boots or something that gave you negative haste.
1.
It's good that haste is now decent. So that's just so toxic, right? Running 0 of a stat.
Backwards. I'll take this a bit longer. Ads now. Just taunt it whenever you can. Get the ads, it's 2 awful spawns. Soak the beam, put it on ranged. Good. Circles now. Circles. Baiting now. Do the pop, then click. Good.
How much can I
Taunted.
click this?
Baiting now.
That hurt. Not as much as I did. I'm gonna say that really hurt. You can pop a lot,
Good for now.
click it a lot, but I think defensive has to be done, and a health pop for sure.
Good.
That thing would have just one-shot me.
Do the clicks. And kill the ads. Don't forget the old one. You're okay for now though. Then. And you can get circles now. You can pop now. You can do full drains now too.
Oh, that
Drain
hits.
the first one.
One, 1, 2.
Baiting now, though, if we can make it, you're baiting.
Ouch. That was painful.
Oh, we got the ads weren't killed in time. Oh yeah, I don't think we should be moving the boss the way we move it. After we spawn a pylon, I think we should be doing a sort of triangle movement. So let's just say we've just spawned a pylon on red. The boss is now about to spawn the ads. Right now we go to triangle.
Oh, you want to go
and this
purple?
can result in us getting spawned like fucking over here, which is obviously just fucking demonic. So I think we should be dragging the boss like here.
Demonic is the correct
Ads
word.
spawn, we go over to triangle. And there's probably going to be like 1 or 2 ads over here.
Oh,
Probably.
so you like zigzag it?
I think that's the way to do it.
I mean, the ads spawn on players, right? Or like they're baited by players?
I don't know.
It feels like it.
Potentially. They have no like fixed spot. They all spawn like either. They'll all spawn in melee or they'll all spawn anywhere.
Yeah, let's just see. Just try and move intelligently and bait them intelligently in that case, you know. We always just want to have them near the boss, basically. And kind of in the middle. Like range, don't be afraid. You know, you just spawn one at purple. You can come in a little bit. You can come in. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know. We just need to move back to move. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Just need to keep practicing.
3, 2, 1.
Now. Ads now. See, there's 2 in the back. Range get 'em. And circles now, be careful. Top end.
Oh.
And you can get ready now, you're getting circles to pop the old one. Taunting. Good, make sure you do the click. And now
Luke.
bait, 5 seconds. Baiting now.
I low-key stole that person's zap, but
Fine, it's playable.
that's
not that
okay.
big a deal.
And then I did forget to stay there to take the other soak, so I just popped a fuse magic and press it a ton. It seems to work. But you can see I've got a 4 dot here on my weak auras.
Far ones.
I'm not exactly sure what the dot means, but it can't be good, right?
You need to give the boss a little crit tag grab. I'll just keep it for now. You need to take it back when you can. Dodge now, circles, don't be near.
And it lasts
pylon.
ages. I think it means you can't be soaking too many pylons, basically. If you soak too many, you'll get too many dot stacks. It means you can't have the same person, like, constantly clicking.
Still playable. Taunting.
So now I can click a pylon again, but that was like, what, 30 seconds?
Good. Ads now. Pop on the old ones.
We need to suck some of them, guys.
Make sure you suck the old ones too. We're almost in the new phase on after these ads. Just dodge circles now. There's going to be a lot of them you need to dodge. Move away from the boss.
Oh no, I'm an idiot.
And all the way in the back. Run. Health pot.
I'm alive!
Try your best.
It's really hard to see all these circles when they all come in at this input lag. I didn't think I was in any. I was more focusing on the ad. Gonna die. But I obviously definitely got hit by 2.
I feel like
But this intermission's kind of
when you
chill.
spawn the pylons like this, you make the room too big, and it's like so fucking spread out. I don't think you should be doing like rows of 2. You should be probably doing like rows of 3 or something.
No, you should. I think probably what would be better would be a horizontal like arrangement, and then have the boss go to the middle at the end of the phase.
But now you can see like the boss, the fight basically resets. You're doing the exact same thing again. So once you've learnt like this fight once, like this one phase, you've got it down. Like nothing crazy comes out after this. It's just the same thing over and over again. In theory.
usually the old ones. I went to like 9th max.
But it looks like if you get charmed, there is a way like to get the charm off of you. I could have survived there if I realized it was coming off and health potted. Not that you want to get charmed.
Yeah.
Unable to take action for 1 minute, but dealing sufficient damage to the charm target will break it. So if people hit you hard enough, it'll break it. So you need to be aware that you're not out of the fight just yet. Just be spamming your health up button, I think, is the play if you're charmed. But play one is to not get charmed.
I mean, the thingy and then transmission.
Yeah, the jump.
Yeah, you don't have to go there if you have immunity. And my point is that people with immunity can do the pylon without having to go there. That's my point. So
You don't need to drain them in the intermission.
Yeah.
Just jumping, huh?
Yeah, just jump.
There shouldn't be any training in the intermission.
Okay.
The only hard part of the drain is doing.
I think we're making really good progress here, though. But I'm comparing it to last week where it was horrendous. Like, this is really good progress.
We're gonna do one more pull, and then we're gonna go retail because we have some boosting and we have to make sure we finish it.
Ah, retail.
No, I mean, I'll be honest, guys. I don't think we're that far off. Okay.
No, I agree. I think like once you've learnt this, you're fine.
In order to this, to be honest, like, in terms of like formation and where you spawn them, just have to see what the fucking godgamers do.
The problem is now we don't know when the circles are going to come out. Once you have timers, it'll be a lot easier to go in and out to do the bits.
Had to spawn in. Ready to soak the beam. And circles now. Good. And baiting now, spawning a pylon. Try and be on purple.
I should have called it. I thought it was going to walk on top of me. I should have called that.
Careful on the frontal.
That's
Yeah,
my bad. I thought they'd run into me. Cross. And now clicky. Click it a lot, and then health pop because that hurts so bad. And that's my service to my country done. Now I just hit boss.
Daunting. Okay, adds now. Try and pop this shield on the old ones. You should taunt it.
Remember to suck, guys.
Big Shriek Wing circles now. Big Shriek Wing. And then intermission. Run.
Oh.
And back.
Oh. Panic. Calm. Okay, not calm.
Was there too close, maybe?
Maybe you can't have them overlap. That
I think
that was crazy.
Nah, that was a bug. We got hit by the wave.
Oh, okay.
It's probably bug related to them being on top.
But I think that's the end of PTR testing, guys. I know there is another boss, but we aren't going to do it because it's so late in the raid that by that point...
That wasn't that bad, being honest, guys.
The stream's not over.
We just need...
Quickly before you switch off. We are going to do retail now, so we're just going to do a whole run of Nurabar Palace. If you're interested in watching, hang around. If you were just here for the PCR, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll definitely be doing more PTR on Saturday. I might move it to be a little bit earlier, but I'll let you guys know if the time changes at all. But yeah, Nurabar Palace now should only be like an hour or so, an hour and a half. That's why we called it a little bit early, because we want to finish our entire run, so that we can get some guild money, basically, for next tier. So we're going to have to spend a lot on consumables. But if you're interested in seeing the current season. See what it's like on live. I haven't streamed live before. Basically my character's maxed out. I don't play much live, to be honest. Okay, the PTR's bugging out so hard. It wouldn't even let me log out. I'm not ending the stream. Let me just go to chatting real quick. Let me out. I don't know. Okay, my game is absolutely cooked. Ooh, doxed. Just dox myself, don't worry about it. Not classic. We want to be going on to World of Warcraft. Yeah, so Run of Nuremberg Palace. I am in for every single boss except for Olgrax. I've been in Olgrax for weeks. I'm not too sure why. It doesn't bother me. I don't need to loot from any of these bosses. I play it for this, for the fun of the game. But I'm in for everything else. So we'll start off with Bloodbound Horror, and we will do the Celestial Conduit build. Do you like my warband? You got 3 monks and a demon hunter. And then I've got 2 monks over here. Have I mentioned that I like playing monk? Oh, I don't play them all. It's just, yeah. Don't worry about it. I've got a few of them. I like. Oh man, I don't know when I was last on retail, because we didn't play last week, but we did raid the week before. So I might still be in Nuremberg Palace. I might be in Dornagal. I have no idea where my character's left off. Oh, perfect. Oh, I know why I'm here, because I'm making a macro video. Oh no. Oh yes, oh no, panic mode. Suddenly I need to make sure all my buttons are correct, because I've been making this macro video, and obviously to make the macro video I need to show what it looks like without a macro. So I've been making new keybinds and stuff. Let me just check that everything looks okay. Yeah, I think so. I guarantee I'm going to get to a boss, I'm going to press a button, and it's not going to do what I want it to do. Close this window. Make this window big boy. Got pots, got mana oil, got alchemical chaos, got bounty. Yeah, we're fine. If you're interested, I'll show you how to increase your damage as Shadowpan on Windwalker Monk before you go into raid. It is not a bug, it is not an exploit, it is just game mechanics of Shadowpan. Basically, Shadowpan icon here, you got your stacks over here, 10. You want to get this to 1 to basically set the cycle. So you want a Tiger Palm till you're 1 Tiger Palm off of Flurry Strikes, which is 180 if you're not running in a piece. And then you basically hit the boss. Boss, hit this target W until you're on 9 stacks. Really, really boring. Sometimes you can get a Fist of Fury out and make it faster, but this is the safe option. You just melee it till you're 9 stacks, and the concept is you shoot 9 Flurry Strikes into this, and then you set the cycle up so that it starts on 1, which means, and then every time you shoot out a Flurry Strikes, 9 of those are going to deal like the additional damage if you're on Shadow, rather than only the last one in the set when it starts off. I did make a video on it, if you're curious. I explain it a lot better, but that's the main concept. So I just do this every time before raid, because it can give you up to 2% more damage, and it's genuinely not an exploit. Every top Windwalker does this, I promise you. In terms of talents, we will go Conduit, but I'm not going to switch yet, because I'm just doing this weird little gimmick. In terms of gear, I am jacked. Oh, he says that he has nothing on his. Oh, no wonder I'm dealing no damage. I'm not wearing anything. I'm such a mess. Yeah, this would go a lot faster if I had my gear equipped. It's literally because I've been making this video. And because I've been making this video, I was trying to show things.
Just have Gaza sit first 2, Stabby sit 3 and 4, and I'll cook more later.
I was having issues with my trinkets proccing and stuff.
Somebody's in the raid, that shouldn't be alright. Well, it's probably Gaza.
So you can see we're at 8 stacks now. Once we get to 9, we activate Flurry Strikes.
Say again, Gaza. I think.
Yeah, so we're at 9 now, so we proc Flurry Strikes, and now we go to 1. So now on the next cycle and every cycle after that, it should basically kick off the moment you activate your first Flurry Strike rather than your 10th.
I think he's just
that's the TLDR of it.
Is his name Reiki?
I don't know if your rank can get higher than this. I haven't been to the Sirenals this week, but yeah. Character's a little jacked. What build am I in? AOE. That's all fine.
I will turn on the logging sense.
Raiding single target, no pot macro. What does that even mean? I'm gonna go conduit.
Sure. Do the summons. Don't make sure I trade the Warlock. Don't let me forget, because I will forget in the space of about 30 seconds.
Ah, see, that's an issue. I don't have my. Ah, see, I wouldn't. God
You
damn
wanna
it.
put on logs, Benjo, or what?
I wouldn't have used a
That's
pot.
what I'm doing. Well,
Classic
I'm not trading
Windwalker.
gold.
Where's my? Where are my pots? Am I blind? Where are my pots? I'm having a little panic attack. Where?
Right, cooking.
I have no pots?
Trade with the Warlock.
What? I swear I did.
Why is it paying this time around? Jesus.
Why have I got healing potion on my title key? What have I
Why
been
do you have to
doing?
kill Urugras in like 7 weeks?
Somebody's in that shouldn't be on this boss, guys. Because Barney should be in, someone needs to go out.
Is it me?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. It's me.
I'll post it in Raider chat if someone can help spot it.
It's just the
Ignore
right
that fact.
conduit. Oh, no, it's not. I'm in the completely wrong talent build. No wonder I'm tweaking. Should be on top.
Somebody out.
Ah, there we go. Everything looks all better now. Cool. Well, I'm not in for Olgrak, so I'll literally be right back like a couple of minutes. Just gonna go to the loo. And then we'll stream the entire Near Above Palace when I'm in for Bloodbound Horror. So I'll be about like, I don't know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes? And then we'll finish off with Near Above Palace, guys. Won't be too long. I will turn Discord noise off so you don't have to hear that. BRB. Oh god, tell me I'm not that late. I was going to practice on a dummy real quickly to get back into Conduit, but...
1-2, come to my line.
I'm just going to wing it. It'll be fine.
Make sure the gate's down. It is.
I just got to make sure that I don't play Celestial Conduit like I do on PTR. I need to remind myself about how to play it on live. So they're completely different.
Don't soak the next one.
I'm going to fly to the raid though, because I think we get the weekly buff, don't we, this week? So I want to walk in, get the buff, so I can do more damage. The raid buff is so busted, by the way. What are we on, like, now? 12% increased damage and damage taken, like, reduced. Really, really OP.
Ready to go to intermission? You can take. And where are we going? To the left.
You can go the AOE version of Celestial Conduit here, but I think it's kind of bait to focus on the ads. I think that just going the single target Celestial Conduit here comes out better. I feel like you're not going to get enough ad sets for AOE to be as strong.
Last charge now.
It really depends. Kind of on your raid comp.
The last one.
The ads drop so fast now in Bloodbound Horror that it's almost pointless, so I just run the full single target Celestial Conduit. Knowledge of the Broken, you know, Glory of the Dawn, and just fully focus the boss. When the ads come up, obviously, you know, hit the ads for more damage, but it's really not worth it. You're only going to get one ad set.
And break the netting, do your clicks. Let's just leave the boss there.
So they're just on Olgrax right now, so if you can hear the Discord, they're just
put down
doing that real quickly, and then I'll join the group the moment they finish that.
Maybe health pot.
Oh god, Treacherous Transmitter.
Health.
I have to use this trinket. I hate this
Jump
trinket.
3 times.
Jump 3 times. This is the only one I like, the jump 3 times, because you can like really perfectly line it up with your cooldowns. The stand in a circle and go grab the orb are so awkward sometimes.
Yeah, I can't get them actually. Try and avoid them.
And also this.
20 health pots?
That'll do.
Ain't no way.
Fucking clean.
And then we'll hide these action bars because they're a little bit
That
dirty.
is one of the boss kills of all time.
It sounds like that went bad. One of the boss kills of all time. Alright, let me try to
Follow
join this
me.
group.
There's a slightly different skip route, I think you can do. New secret advanced skip, I believe.
Secret
Fucking
advanced
just do
skip.
normal one, it's not worth it. I think you can kind of go over that rock formation, and I don't know why they did it. It looks like you actually pull more.
What is he having chat?
Just net decking routes.
Net decking routes.
Let me in! Oh no. No,
That's exactly how it works.
Okay. Note to self, don't run into a raid when people are... There's 20 people already in it. Blizzard do not like that. Just crashed my game, okay. Sure.
And up we go. If you're not in for this boss, make sure you get out. I think 2 people need to go out according to the number of people that have joined. Nodes, yes.
We'll only use Conduit on this boss for the entire raid. The rest of them just aren't really worth it. Shadowpan just comes out stronger. The boss fights are just too long. There's an argument to use it on Rashinan, but...
I'll stay here.
I don't know. I haven't played it enough on Rashinan to really get it right. So I'm just going to go for the simplest Shadowpan. which honestly, you pretty much use the same build for just about every single boss in this raid, except Kai'Veza and Sikrin. It's been a very meh tier. In terms of like talent variety and stuff, we barely like just one build, isn't it? Yeah, I was right. There is a.
Very good.
Like, what are we on now?
Don't release.
16% increased damage and healing. Jesus Christ.
And run out. And do a reset. And I'll just kick you for now, Rampo.
Gotta remember that Flying Serpent Kick's a natural ability I can use. Oh, I'm so used to the PTR, it's like literally all I've played. You can't fly?
Just run down further. Further down the hill.
Why is my group wiping?
Do a res.
Oh, right, the buyer didn't leave the Bloodbound Horror room.
We need to see our max.
Oh, funny. What group am I? Group 2. Ooh! I absolutely don't need those. Yeah, I don't know if you can upgrade your ring another time. I feel like they probably can. I feel like if I actually went to Siren Arl, I'd have another quest for it, but I just haven't had time to do it. I can just jump. I'm seeing things. I can jump too. Oh yeah, PK.
And the Glockington. Okay, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 as of now.
One, two, left.
And off we go.
3, 4, right. What the hell's my summon? Ree!
One, 2 left. 3, 4 right. Ready?
No, I'm not. I need a summon.
Let's get him.
Please summon me. Yeah, got it.
Big.
Oh, I need to make sure I buff myself. Yikes.
Okay. I'll put on 50. I'll put on 15 now.
I'm left, right.
Get ready to ravage this beast.
Oh god, do I remember how to play resale? I hope so.
Collect or stand in circle.
I hate collect the orb.
Utah. My side, we're gonna go left.
1, 2 or 1, 3?
1, 2.
I don't think you guys have a healer.
Yeah.
They don't have a healer on their side.
Great health bar. Come on. Finish the ads, just be ready on your health bar. And health stone's gonna need it. Now.
So I'll get 1 Storm Earth and Fire for the ads, and then the idea is that then you
Stay with me, I'm marked as red.
basically get the final one for the combo before the boss does his intermission. That's the idea. That's the general concept. And you kind of want to guarantee you get a touch of death on one of these because you need the damage amplifier. And it's worth hard focusing the boss, but you do want to get into the ads.
Collect or stand in circle.
Rotate to the right. Great, run out.
Unfortunately, we haven't done this boss fast enough, so it's kind of really awkward here. Like, if we downed it now, the damage would be decent, but it's going to fall off a bit because we done just... But this is when you'd basically use your second cooldowns for Shadow Pan, so you can see why it's, like, really awkward, and let's use Conduit here. But overall, that's not, like... I'm not happy with that. Anyway, that's why you should go Conduit now regardless, just because the cooldowns line up much better. You're not going to get a second cooldown window if you're killing the boss just after that intermission bit, I guess you want to call it. I'm expecting top 100 passes if you're making online guides. Oh no, I mean, I got on 100 the other day on that boss. Does that count? I have the receipts. I just... Yeah, that was not it. No. I can tell you right now.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone needs this stuff, try to tell me and I'll get it.
And I need all the male stuff.
Yeah.
What is the single... See, I have too many talents here. Like, what does no pot macro mean? Obviously, it made sense at the time, but what does this mean? Obviously, I imagine it means no pot macro, but why have I made this? Obviously, it's because I have no pot macro, and that will be for Silken Court. But I do want my pot macro for Cicrid. Yeah, this is pretty much chill. We should just one-shot everything, to be honest. Maybe Overnax might be a little bit of a meh, because you always have, like, the instance where people don't get the eggs. It just happens. And you miss one egg soak, and it's just a wipe, isn't it? I mean, sure, everybody's familiar with Overnax, and missing an egg soak is just GG, well played. Silken Court is not too bad. Although the damage... Oh my god, where's my group gone? Cicrin's an alright fight now. I think like, compared to the bosses that we've been doing on the PCR, these all seem really easy, which, like, like, you can say that, because obviously we've been doing these bosses for months now, so obviously they should feel easier. But, like, when you think about Cicrin, for instance, it feels like it has two mechanics. Spawn ghosty boys and blow up ghosty boys, right? Whereas the PTR boss is for Liberation of the Undermine? Is that what we're going to call it? Is that what it's called? Whatever, that's what it's called. Like, the bosses just seem a lot more complicated, which is fine. I think that's what a lot of the feedback was, that a lot of groups were able to, like, pug the first 4 bosses on Mythic, like, relatively early. And I don't think... I mean, personally, I don't care, but I think, like, people weren't happy that they were that easy, and then you hit the wall of Overnax that no one could pass. So I think it's just trying to make the boss more of, like, a linear boss. Make the raid more, like, linear, where it gets harder in difficulty, rather than the first 4 just flopping over. But with Liberation of the Undermine, you also get the option of, like, not having to do the bosses in order. This raid, for instance, you have to do all the bosses in order, except for Kaibeza and Overnax, which you can pick and choose which one you want to do. In the Undermine, I'm pretty sure you finish the first boss and you get a choice of, like, 4 that you can just do. So it's going to be a lot more pick and choose. It'll be interesting to see what the Race the World First they deem as the easier bosses. They'll probably just knock down everything. They'll just one-shot everything. It is what it is. Anyone interested? 97. Yeah, not... Meh. Meh. Wait, 97's good, right? But I should do better. Thank you for subscribing, Burning901. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate the support. The thing with YouTube, I always find, like, interesting or, like, difficult is people can subscribe and I'll get the notifications, but they don't necessarily have to be watching the stream. They could be watching a YouTube video, so I could just be thanking no one. But I do it every time anyway, just in case you're here watching. Whereas with, like, Twitch or something, if someone subscribes, they tend to have to be watching your stream. But I do enjoy YouTube. Potentially might dabble in Twitch a little bit moving forward. But if I do dabble in Twitch, it'll be like a Twitch and YouTube sort of thing. So I don't want people that watch on YouTube to feel like they're forced to go on Twitch if you don't enjoy Twitch.
Do a summon.
Those are just my thoughts. Because there'll be a lot of streaming that goes on during actual progress and stuff. Like at the moment I stream 3 days a week max at the moment, and usually it's 2. Just as I've been like feeling out, learning, getting used to it. But when we actually get into real progress, I want to say we're doing 4 or 5 days to kick things off with, which is a lot. Which is a lot of raiding. Sikrin, your pass is completely determined by how many mechanics you get. You cannot get a rank 1 on this boss if you get mechanics. It's
I don't know how you keep out it, by the way.
similar to Kai'Veza, although Kai'Veza it's really difficult to not get mechanics on. It is possible, but you have to be extremely lucky to not get any mechanics on Kai'Veza. And what I mean by mechanics on Kai'Veza are the dashes. But it is possible.
No, that is not keep bindable.
I think 2 or 3 players each cycle get lucky enough not to get it.
No, it's not doable in the game, unfortunately. Computer says no.
5, 4, 3.
Benja talks so much about improvement and then he doesn't want to improve his full time.
Collect or stand in
I
circle.
know, we could get an extra 1 pull per night, maybe.
Yeah.
What am I playing at? Careful.
For this boss, you always want to play on the inside. You never want to be on the outside of the boss, if that makes sense. Because that's where all the decimates are going to go. You don't want to get clipped by those, otherwise, bad times.
Charge now.
And usually I store Earth and Fire after every second phase rush. It just lines up nicely. With my Void Elf Racial starters, but also not many mechanics.
Very good blink.
Nice.
So I've got Decimate on me, so store Earth and Fire, and then I'll stand and pop these, and we pop them all. I think.
Okay.
Bar 1. Meh. Shouldn't need a defensive.
Swirlies and final charge.
Final charge. I've got a dot on me, but I should be alright. I'll be alright. And then when do I use my second, like, my major cooldowns? You'll only get 1 more opportunity to use them in this fight. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna be greedy.
Try and stay in range. On this charge, don't be afraid to go on that little old gap.
I basically use them after it does this phase rush here, because there's downtime. I shouldn't get the phase rush because I just got the last one. So when he comes back in, that's when I pop absolutely everything. Just kind of lines up really nicely.
Jump 3 times.
Charged coming now with swirls.
And then I'll save my last Storm Earth and Fire for when I get Touch of Death, so I can get maximum damage.
Watch your health, you might need to pop something.
No.
Should be okay.
I'll pop it now, actually, because I know I'm about to get Touch of Death. Yeah. And then I get the reset on the, Oh, you are joking. Of course I get the mechanic at the end.
Well,
You dirty boss. Well, there goes any any high rankings. And then I get Decimate. Ew, what? Yeah, that's what I mean. Kai'Veza,
Okay, maybe health pop.
Kai'Veza, Sikrin is completely determined on how many mechanics you get. So I got mechanics there, you lose like a lot of downtime as melee. Anybody that moves out is a wussy boy.
Crazy.
I'm dead. What? You said commit? Oh my god, imagine not committing.
Okay, I think it kills them if we're not top. Probably.
I was on full health, that one-shot me. I was on full health, that one-shot. I'm looking at anyone that didn't commit with angry eyes. And then we're just gonna go AoE for Rashanan.
I can't res.
Honestly, you could easily go single target here and do the same damage, but occasionally you do get add damage. But we're running like Demon Hunters, a warrior, actually. I see 2 warriors and Demon Hunters, and I just think, maybe it's not an AoE angle. If anyone curious, another 97. Probably shouldn't go single target. I'm gonna give it a go. I don't really go single target on this boss ever.
I think that's correct.
But I want to. Do I?
Still.
I kind of do.
Blend, maybe come with. Maybe we can do this.
Maybe I just go conduit.
Go this way.
No, that's crazy. We're not going conduit.
Okay, wiser. No, I think Peter's gone up. We don't have a healer. We just have to go this way now.
Where is everyone? Where did everyone go? Why are they still on this platform? Well, there's trash still. I will go AoE. Screw it. We'll just go the normal build. There's no point going delving.
Bug in combat with though. Like we killed
But
thing.
You'll see how fast these ads die and why like I'm flip-flopping a lot between AoE, because you're gonna get practically no value from damaging the ads because they just get one shot. Once these guys start blade storming like madmen.
Yep.
Do it. Conduit with no balls. Oh. You can't say that. I don't mind conduit on this fight, but I can tell already, because we are boosting, we don't have the damage to like push it when I'd ideally want conduit. I could tell just off of Bloodbound Horror that the fight went on for a little bit longer than I would have liked. Oh.
Okay, jump off and maybe go in and out the instance. Right, best guess.
Did everyone jump off last time?
On platform, maybe. We kill this off.
Oh, I see. People are bugged and they can't res.
Just try and summon us when you're done.
What I love this morning.
He's definitely company at all time.
Conduit or no ball. See, you're in my head now. You've tickled something in my brain, and now I feel like I have to do it. I wouldn't even like not enjoy doing it. I'm gonna do it. Single target or AoE? I think that's a good question, actually. Oh no.
You should not have pulled it.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're flying up. No.
Can I survive this? I don't think so. I don't think Vivify can. Oh, big Vivify heal.
Wheels. Did you actually manage to
Oh.
cook the
Keep
eggs
spamming.
now that I told you? Or?
Nice. And that's
Eggs.
why I love Vivify.
Oh, I haven't tried yet.
I'm a fan.
Get gripped here by the boss. Easy.
I'll go single target for this one again. Because I was teetering with single target anyway. I have no idea how this is going to pan out. But we're at that point here that this isn't progress or anything. I just want to try different builds. And conduit's very fun.
I can't. I just need to summon.
You accept the wrong combo.
I'm not in combat, it just doesn't give the fight point.
I'll have a warlock here, so.
wait for Wise.
I really need to rename these. I have no idea which one's meant to be my conduit AOE.
It'll take some time.
Oh, maybe I just do AOE. If we're going AOE, we want Dance of the Shiji.
This game is terrible, actually. Easy.
It's the fight point closest to where you are, guys. That looks like it's downstairs, it's not.
That should be fine.
I mean, you have to fly to Sikrin.
You're out on this one, AJ.
Alright, we'll try a little bit of padding on ads, but I'm gonna guarantee. Can I share my Conduit the Celestial string somewhere? You have a community Discord? I don't have a community Discord. I keep saying I'm gonna set one up, and the plan is to set one up. Which conduit string do you want? The one from Bloodbound Horror? The one that I just changed? I guarantee it's the one I just changed. Hold on, I can get it on logs. And I'll post it in the comment section. Give me 1 second. But yeah, so this is the one that I use for Bloodbound Horror. It's pretty much just the standard single target Conduit the Celestial build. Not that we... I say standard, like, as in, like, there's a... Like, it's normal to go Conduit the Celestial single target, but if you are going single target Conduit the Celestial, those are, like, the... Those are the better talents to go. And then AoE is kind of what I'm running now. If you want this one, I can post it as well. I'll do it after this boss. The main concept is that you want Zwan's Bond. It's not quite how it is on the PTR, so it doesn't always line up perfectly, which is a huge change, a huge quality of life that they made for the PTR to make this talent like super OP for Conduit now. Yeah, Conduit feels a lot better. I'm playing it on retail compared to the PTR. It feels feels a little what's the word? Not good. No, not good. Disappointing. Because I'm so used to like the hyper like spam, but you really don't get it as much because you have to stack Strike of the Windlord to 45 stacks on retail, and it's really awkward.
Okay, you've got it. Yeah, just free heal this piece.
Little jank, yeah. Let's go with little jank, yeah. Like everything revolves around this ability. But Strike of the Wind was so much like less important. It's got a lot less value in retail. Whereas Strike of the Windlord is everything on the PCR. Your entire rotation revolves around it, which it does a little on live, but not as much.
Going on this timer.
Uh-oh.
Alkmaar is going for rank 1.
I'm trying.
4, 3, 2, 1. Jump 3 times.
Go to the left.
I'm gonna hopefully save this, save one spinning crane kick for these ads. You can see how fast these ads die. They're just gone. I maybe got one spinning crane kick off there on them, but yeah.
Star. I would go right if I were you.
Never tell me what to do. But yeah, right is a good idea. Where's the Warlock Gate? We've got 2 of them. And I'm stacked on Strike of the Windlord, so I'm going to save it for the next area. There's no point popping it now, otherwise I lose all the CDR. I love Windwalker Monk's mobility. Off I go. Off I go. So I like to try save Storm, Earth and Fire here for as long as possible. The main reason for that is I want it up for the ads.
Ads go to orange on the right.
So I'll pop it now as the ads come in.
Everyone else go and help them.
And actually, all the ads are just dead. I got a little bit of damage up on them, but yeah.
The right strands.
Jump 3 times.
pop right, make a lot of space, use the darkness here, Barney and Dale. That's fine. Clean. And get ready to move.
I could not actually tell which line I was there for a second.
Rescue me, appreciated.
Walking on the acid pools is not advised, by the way.
Activist, go to the left.
I know that I do it, but I'm an absolute goblin. If I get one of the circles here, I'm not too concerned. I've got massive defensives ready for these. And that's when I'd hold them for. Yeah, so... Yeah, big defensive, pop 2 of them, I should be alright. Should take like no damage here. Yeah, practically no damage.
Strands going right. So where all the shit is, try not to stand in the shit. Everyone else on start and get ready to go left. Help in the back. It's real.
I'll have one more Celestial Conduit for the final platform. It kind of lines up perfectly, actually, with the speed that we've done this. Ow, I just don't want to die here. 2 pools.
Collect or stand in circle.
Good. Set.
How did I not stand in that? You are kidding. I hate this orb. I honestly do. You can see me like fighting for my life to get on that.
Do whatever you want.
I swear I walked through it.
Will's here.
Actually decent damage.
Left. This is fine. Don't panic. Don't be under the bomb.
What is this? What? Did you see all those strands?
There is our brood.
That was cooked.
They need to release, don't they?
Oh my god, that was insane.
Down, yeah. I think we can release.
I've never seen that in my life. I think I would have survived that because I ran to the front. I think I just about survived it. We do Kaiveza next, so full on single target. And we finally get to bring out some of our method notes. What have we got here then? Where's Kaiveza? So we'll actually get some robot lady talking to us, basically telling us when to use our abilities.
I haven't worked out who yet.
Uh-oh. Bench incoming.
Okay, yeah, let's do you on this boss up here.
I just need to double check what my position is for Kaiveza. It changes based on which monk I'm playing on.
Yes, please.
I log on the mage, question mark?
Yeah.
I am...
Do you need any of this layer? I just dropped.
I'm playing on orange. It's either between orange and square. It depends which monk I'm playing on, but I'm on orange.
You are.
Defensive cooldown management is everything on this fight, by the way. It's why I have the defensives set at pretty much perfect times in the fight, and if you pop them at any time otherwise, a good chance you are just going to die. There's no two ways about it. The intermission is so punishing. Less so now that we have like all our massive raid buffs.
We might go do the last 2 first and come back to the brood at the end, because we've activated for Skiff. We might be better to do it like that.
Popping Fortifying Brew and Diffuse Magic, especially at like each of these times, really crucial. Obviously, if you have to press it early to save your own life, you know it happens. The only one that has lenience is Touch of Karma, and I'll only use that if I get a dash mechanic to negate all the damage. That's the TLDR of this fight. Otherwise, it's kind of chill for melee. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. Playing a ranged on this fight must be so much worse. Like, for the first 30 seconds of the fight, melee do nothing but hit the boss. And then after every intermission for the first 30 seconds, the melee do nothing except hit the boss. It's great. What is this? Oh, so many ads!
Caspers.
Anyone interested? 99 for Rashanan. So Conduit the Celestial, definitely a viable build. But you do kind of need to get 3 casts. And you kind of want it to die just about when that 3rd cast goes off. Otherwise, the value starts decreasing significantly for like literally every second past when that 3rd like burst window happens. That's the only downside to Conduit is, you know, it's because it's such burst. Every like second after matters after you've cast your burst, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Steven, for forcing me to go that. That was actually probably one of my higher Rashanan pulls in a while.
Stabby.
I will not go Conduit the Celestials for Kagaveza, though. I'm telling you right now. That is not happening in any world.
Massive time pressure, guys, but let's keep chugging along as fast as we can.
Doing the summon stabby.
Yeah, I'm doing stabby.
The ball's paid off. Yeah, you're right. There's no other bosses where I see it viable, though. The only 3 bosses viable are Ulgrax, which you can cheese because it's now a single target fight if you care about logs. Obviously, there are ads, but if you don't care about ad damage and you
I'll do 0.
got a log goblin, then Celestial Conduit kind of works well. But also Shadowpan works really well as well. The cooldowns line up nicely just for single target. Bloodbound Horror, it works amazingly, and then Rashanan, it works pretty decent as well. But Shadowpan's still probably better on Rashanan. Any boss other than that, you trolling. You're kind of trolling a little bit. If you run Conduit. It just falls off too hard in a sustained fight.
I mean, I don't know, we just need to pull there, not taking shit. Okay, but Warlock's taking some.
No, we have multiple buyers.
Okay, we're just gonna go.
Please be jumped 3 times. I prayed to the Blizzard.
They won't die on pull.
Collect or stand in circle.
I don't mind that one too much. Better than New Orb.
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 4. Invoke Sealand, the White Tiger in 3.
This dipshit's got the thing, but it's playable.
Oh, right, so the pugs managed to get the orbs on them. You need them to die instantly if you're boosting people, so it kind of messes up the entire fight. We'll probably have to redo this one. Yeah, you can see 2 portals over there. The boosters have to die instantly. If they get the mechanic on them, you are not in a good place. We are boosting a few players, mostly to just get WoW Gold for next tier, because we want to be able to get as many consumables as possible.
Yeah.
All WoW Gold, by the way. All above board. Don't know why I had to state that, but I just felt it was necessary. All in-game money. The pug was like, I wanted to try some damage before death. After he was told that he needed to die. Aww. Cute. But yeah, because he's a ranged, he has a chance to get one of the mechanics at the start, and if they do, it's just scuff. If they were melee, it wouldn't matter too much. They'd probably die before the melee mechanics come in, but yeah, you can't. Yeah.
So you build die on the first set. Just be ready to rescue and evoke them. You know, we have 2 evokers and a priest. We can get them to the right spot on the first set.
Oh, let's jump. Blessed run.
The first set will be fine.
Storm, Earth, and Fire in 4. Invoke Sealand, the White Tiger in 3.
Fast, so
oh, I love jump.
Okay.
I also enjoy not having massive input lag. Like, compared to the PTR, this feels so nice.
You're out far enough. And now we're doing 2 to the right, marker dashes.
to the right. I'm red. I've already popped Karma, if anyone noticed. And I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to go and stand in my position. You can be greedy and hit the boss a bit, but it's just safer to move out, guys. No point wiping for no reason.
Dodging.
And now I'll pop on my cooldowns again, because I cannot get two... oh! I cannot get... you can't get 2 dashes in each sequence. You'll only get 1 if you get 1. Unless, like, everybody dies, I guess.
Moving the boss now. Be careful on your way back in.
What colour did I say I was for the intermission? Orange, right? Hell, what colour am I? Orange, yes. I'm good at... oh, we're resetting. Okay, too many people died. It is orange, it is orange. I'm just panicking a little bit there. Because it really does matter. But yeah, once you're used to this fight, it's really simple. It's all about going to the right spot. Probably one of the best design fights in the entire raid. It's just so clean. Extremely punishing if you mess up, but really, it's really simple, right? It's just dashing and dodging lines, right? And pizza slices. That is pretty much the fight, but it's done in such a way that it's really high skill cap. I really enjoy this fight. I hated learning this fight, but I enjoy it now that I kind of know what to do.
Okay, going now.
Man, one second, I'm reloading.
You can see how much closer Fist of Fury and Rising Sun Kick are compared to the PTR, where it's like Fist of Fury is like above all, and Rising Sun Kick seems to be doing a lot less of the contribution on the PTR from the testing that I've done. I think it's predominantly because of the 4 set. It's all like Fist of Fury funneled, along with like Conduit of Celestial reducing channel time and everything like that. There's a lot of things that make Fist of Fury a lot stronger than it is
Collect
currently.
or stand in circle.
Oh, I hate the orb.
Storm,
If you know, you know.
And fire in 4. Invoke Siwan, the white tiger in 3.
Why is there a shadow in the middle of the room? Why is there a shadow?
Is that one of them, or is that us?
That is no way that's us. Oh. Why are we... We are messing up a lot tonight. This is not normal. We usually one-shot these. Is what it is.
Okay, let's go for it.
Need 30 for CDs.
Okay, don't go.
Also feast?
Feast?
Yeah, I can pop one down.
Feast? Feast?
Are we all good on cooldowns now? Right,
Alright, let's
go for it.
Let's get this boss down.
Let's go, Brad.
Sounds like we're skipping Oven Axe as well. Which is fine. Bit of a
Jump
pointless
3
boss.
times.
Storm, Birth, and fire in 4. Invoke Siwan, the white tiger in
Great
3.
place, great with the rescues. It's playable.
Alright. Find out if I got a marker dash. It makes like a chomping noise if I get one. So I didn't get one, which means I'm going to pop my cooldowns here. Which sounds crazy. Because the dagger lines are coming in. But it actually works out better. There won't be really another window for me to get to pop my cooldowns. If I get the dashes during the second bit, then my cooldowns like run out.
And fire innate.
It makes sense in my head. So even though it says Storm, Earth, and Fire now, that's only really on the assumption. So you can see I didn't get anything. I'm very lucky this pool. Not a single mechanic on that set.
Careful on your way back in. And get ready to go to your marker. Well done. That was really good.
I still don't pop Karma here. Because if I pop Karma here, it will not be up.
Fortifying brew innate.
So I pop Fortifying now.
Magic innate.
And then I hold Diffuse Magic until I'm allowed to. I'm not allowed to press it earlier.
The White Tiger innate.
Now Diffuse Magic. And now I should be being chilling. Honest to God. Like, I should not take any damage here. Yep.
Thank you when you can.
Collect or stand in circle.
It's all about being patient, really, with those defensives and trusting, like, that you're not going to die before them. You have Hellstone and everything else, like, use them. But having Diffuse Magic up for that last little bit is so important.
Nice one. Now backwards to the left.
But then this is what I mean by being melee. Like, I'm not, for 30 seconds here, I'm just hitting the boss. It's so chill.
Make sure you go out far enough.
Whereas range have to, like, range always get that first mechanic.
And now marker dashes 2 to the right.
So do I get one? Nope. So we're just going ham again. Okay, this is going to be a blessed Windwalker run. That's actually crazy.
Careful on your way back in.
Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Don't ever tell me when to Storm, Earth, and Fire. I make up my own rules.
And through the boss now. I'm in position. I'm not moving.
I didn't get one again. Okay. Okay. This is actually blessed Windwalker run. Not a single dash mechanic.
And now careful on your way back in. Everyone else in the middle. Very good.
That's crazy.
Nice one, team.
Now just survive the intermission. I might actually touch a Karma here, just because we shouldn't get many mechanics in the next set. Yeah, I am going to touch a Karma here.
Storm, Earth, and Fire innate. Diffuse Magic innate. Invoke Siwen, the White Tiger innate.
Oh my god.
Pop big now.
Did you see my health?
Jump 3 times.
I will res you very shortly.
And the boss should honestly die now-ish. We might get one dash mechanic. If I do, I have no defenses for it, so that's on me. But I should be alright. I have Vivify, and that's good enough.
Okay, just do all this going out as properly, as usual, sorry.
It might just get nuked.
And marker dashes now.
Yeah, we are going to get them. Be blessed. I'm not blessed. Alright, gone green, I guess. I guess it couldn't be that blessed. No, I just get to watch the boss die. I mean, I could be hitting it right now, but it's risky if the boss doesn't die exactly when it needs to, and then I hit everybody. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's... Yeah, clean Cabeza, really.
Okay, let's go and do Brew Twister and just get that one done.
But did you believe you were fighting the real thing? I will leave the queen to you. I get paid regardless.
Rude Twister. That's an AoE fight. Pretty much. Yeah, standard AoE build this season. I've seen people use Zwan's Bond, and I used it a bit when you went Celestial Conduit on this boss a little bit ago when it was not bugged, but kind of bugged. I don't really see it. I don't really think it's necessary to go. I think everything lines up perfectly on this boss except for one set. There's like one set where things don't line up, but otherwise, you pretty much have cooldowns for everything. And historically, Windwalkers suck at this fight, but as the season's gone on, our damage has kind of gotten better. Whilst other classes haven't. I don't really know why.
And you can change your talents for the boss now. Who do we bench on this?
Anyone interested? 91. Not great. But not awful. I got a little bit zucked by going out in that last bit, but I can't really say too much because I don't have to deal with any of the dashes otherwise. There's a lot of ads casting down there. Can't get hit if we lost them.
If you can go out, Rambo, if that's okay, please. It's probably just the simplest thing to do because you've got no assignments. And then if you heal it, Peter.
Oh yeah, I have assignments for this boss. I spinning crane kick. I leg sweep occasionally. That's all I do here. I leg sweep every
I think it should be
odd
okay for
number
last week,
of pulls? Pulls? Eggs? Every odd set. There we go. We got there in the end. Words are difficult.
I'll have to see what we're going to do about this, because we might not finish it tonight. Because we probably did spend too long on PTR. Probably should have hopped off it 15 minutes earlier.
I mean, you could just offer the fucking buyer.
Oh, I see why they're concerned, because we have buyers. It wouldn't matter if we didn't have buyers, but these guys obviously want Antrak kills, right? But obviously we're not going to stay on for crazy hours, because it's already like... It's already about 9:45 here, which means that for other players in my guild it's like already 11 PM.
Yeah. And fire in 4.
That's a guildmaster problem though. I'm just a peon. I'm just a grunt.
We can do it, but it's, you know, we can one-shot them, but we might not. I mean, it's hard when you're playing under pressure, but you just have to try and phase up here and just get it done. That's really it.
Lock in, perhaps.
Who are we missing from this?
Ovinax is interesting.
Vibes if you go on your...
I don't know, I'm sure you're all familiar with Ovinax at this point. All I tend to do for this to like make sure I never mess up is always count in my head what color each of these icons are whenever they switch, which sounds like repetitive, but like really makes a difference. If I'm like fighting and I go green, purple, orange, yellow, I remember every time, which means that I should never make a mistake with the eggs.
The one shot on this boss, guys.
All you need is a quick glance over it and remember the order, but everybody does it in their own way. But it just means you're not like, you get a color and you're panicking and you're like, which color am I? Which color am I? I already know where they're going to be located. If I go green, purple, orange, yellow, in my head, green's closest, yellow's furthest. In terms of damage, pop everything on pull. Storm, Earth, and Fire every ad set, except for one. Yeah, things just kind of line up here. You'll either get lucky with Shadow procs from Flurry Strike, or you won't. It just is what it is. Not much you can do about that. Semi-hard to get a 100 on this boss, or like a really high pass, just because Flurry Strikes and Shadow are so important.
I'll tell you if I ever need you to grab.
How does it feel not having no crane stacks? Feels like such a huge change. On PTR, it feels chill. You know, it's something you don't have to think about. But realistically, on bosses like this or Mythic Plus, you get them instantly just by, you know, Storm, Earth, and Fire or Stroke of the Windlord. Like it's
or stand in circle.
never really something you don't have, if that makes sense. The only time that you'd ever have to like worry about it is when you have all your cooldowns down, basically. It is a big change, but now it means that one of the big things to come from it is that spinning crane kick with a dance proc is now like one of our strongest abilities in single target. Ow. So now we run it in all of our single target builds.
He's jumped off, it's playable.
Green, purple, orange, yellow. Yellow's at the end.
Kicks.
Doesn't matter again, by the way, this does not matter.
So you can't kick. Yeah, but throw on dead spawn.
Storm, earth, and fire innate.
Drag it over slowly.
I have my Kaiveza notes on. And switch them over. But I've done this boss enough times to know exactly when I need to be pressing my cooldowns. Green, purple, orange, yellow.
You're going to want to knock on green marker here, AJ. Green
I do not have to worry about the mechanics. I can just hit stuff. My favorite. You also need to kind of get lucky with spinning crane kick as well here if you want to get a really like amazing pass. It all like depends on how often you're proccing Dance of the Chi-Ji. If you have like double chance of the Chi-Ji's up, then you're kind of really chilling and life's really like good. But otherwise, you just kind of suffer a bit.
Storm, earth, and fire innate.
Like you can manipulate it a little bit and hold them, but
Get ready for the egg breaks. Remember, if you don't get the egg break, you're probably going to get this well.
Orange, yellow, green, purple.
And this spell now.
Collect or stand in circle.
Nice one.
I did notice that I got a chat message, but I cannot read it right now. I will read it as soon as I can. I know the moment I look over, Ovanak like spits something out that one-shots me. Although the temptation is there. I really want to look at the message. That's why I die so much on the PTR, honestly.
Marks are down, it'll be this set that you kick first angle.
Purple, yellow, orange, green.
Okay, egg breaks now. Very shortly. Hit England. I'll get next.
Fortifying brew innate.
And then drag it over once the worm's finished. Go, come now.
Invoke Siren, the white tiger innate.
Finish the worm.
Diffuse magic innate. Storm, earth, and fire innate.
Finish these spiders, he's gonna need some help.
Purple, green, orange, yellow.
Okay, markers are down for this set.
I could do it in my head, but
I will res Gaza.
I'm kind of used to doing it out loud.
Actually,
So you guys just have to
range
suffer.
can do it,
This is the one set you're not going to have cooldowns for, so it's definitely worth always holding strike for the Windlord.
Range can get him in one.
The reason I say that is then you get 5 stacks with spinning crane kick. It's the only way to generate 5 stacks with spinning crane kick easily on this fight.
On the left melee. Well done. Moving now. The markers are down.
Green, purple, orange, yellow.
Storm, earth, and
Free
fire
spread now.
innate.
After the breaks. Hit the brakes.
Collect or stand in circle.
Good.
Bunch of parasites.
Storm, Earth,
Try
and
and be
Fire
immune.
innate.
I'll take
Fortifying
one.
Brew innate.
Need to get these spiders dead and parasites. Get a taunt.
Diffuse Magic innate.
Try and don't kill these parasites before you run off.
Already run off though.
Do the first 2 steps.
Don't tell him.
Definitely the first one.
We usually don't get this first set either. I don't know. I think we just haven't played retail for a week or so. We're a little bit
Do the whole first set.
out of the
mark it
loop.
down, Play it normal.
Oh, I haven't done this set in ages. What is this? Orange, purple, yellow. Where's green?
Okay, don't do green.
Alright, don't go green.
Back up
Fine.
any other marker.
Which means I should have saved Storm, Earth, and Fire for this set. I just wasn't prepared to do this set. We never do this set.
Yeah. Keep kicking. We're gonna do second set of kicks here.
Jump 3 times.
You ready? You're gonna need to go twice. Kick on red coming. We're good.
I kicked red, someone struck.
Got one on skull. Skull. Maybe help.
A little bit scuffed.
Very easy.
Very scuffable. We usually kill it on the route to there. I think we just had players dead, and we've got 2 fires. A little bit, a little bit tight there. Silken Court's going to be something. The way that this is going tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 or 2 did go off.
So crane stacks are completely gone now. Yes, on PTR crane stacks are completely gone, and there's a guarantee they'll not bring them back. The main reason for that is the new like. Hold on.
Sniping you.
The new like 4 set basically kind of works like cranes did, so it's almost like they replace it with a 4 set. Obviously, it's not like 1 for 1, but it works where you ramp up stacks on your spinning crane kick and rising sun kick with the new 2 set 4 set. But yeah, it's completely gone, which means spinning crane kick will always do 80% increased damage now. I think it just does. I think they buffed it by 80%, so that means anything less than 3 targets, I think it does more damage than it used to on 5 stacks, but anything more, it does less, if that makes sense. Which is why it's so strong in single target now, because suddenly it's been buffed by 80% of what it would have done. So if you've got a Dance of the Chiji on top of that, suddenly spinning crane kick is like more damage than rising sun kick or Fist of Fury, Strike of the Windlord. So now it's like standard to take it. I don't know if they'll make any changes to that, but from the looks of it, they won't. They'd have to like severely nerf spinning crane kick, and by doing that, you'd ruin our AoE significantly. We're progging Silken tonight, so curious to see how y'all do it. Hopefully it dies tonight. Hey, good luck, Steven. I hope it does drop. We do it, I want to say the liquid way. It could be the echo way, I have no idea. I'm on red team though, which means I'll always do less damage than the blue team player, just by how the fight goes. There's a lot of time that red team have to like have downtime on the boss. If you're a red team player, you know. But it's fun. It's just a dance, really. Very synchronized. Let me set up. I need to properly set up these notes though for this one.
We do summons. I'll put down the markers and then off we go.
And I need to remove my pop macro.
This boost on Sunday tonight, so I wouldn't stress too hard right now. I don't think it's going to be much of a problem, to be honest.
I mean, does it say anywhere in the boost that we have to finish it every night?
Is it not kind of implied that you finish it that night?
Raid Sunday, we have to raid another day.
You'd think if it in a boost, it would semi-be implied that you have to do it on the night. But, yeah.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, technically, guys, on the raid time, we got about another 45 minutes. You know, we've got more than enough time. Do a reset, by the way. Just hit it and run out.
For Silken, we go for the push strat as well.
I mean, we do have 45 minutes and this is done.
I'm not sure if the push strat is used by every guild now. It probably is because damage is so high. But we push into mission 1, which you never used to do when people were progging this.
I forget, or can they stay out?
Hallå, jag ringde, för fan gå väck!
They just stay out and they
And I'm also a web soaker.
And a raider, go Vic.
It'll make sense when I soak a web. You might have to do that, you might not. It really depends on your strategy. One strategy has like all the ranged characters on red team do the.
Cat. Like every time I.
One strategy has all the red team characters. The range do the web soak mechanic. The other one has like melee players and stuff do it. We go for the strategy where basically the whole red team soaks, and I'm one of those soakers. I soak with the tank. It's all about burst windows, isn't it? All damage needs to be put in through the amp, so I'm pretty much popping no cooldowns on pull. None of the ones that matter, anyway. But I enjoy this fight. The only downside is that if you're a red team member, you're just going to do less damage, naturally. So if you can find your way to get on the blue team, do. But red's a lot more engaging. Blue team, all you're doing this entire fight is smacking a boss. Like, it's a little bit, I've made it, simplified it a little bit. But red team actually have to do mechanics. And diffuse magic's really good on this fight because of the dot that you get on you. You can diffuse magic it off of yourself, which can be really clutch at times and save a healer a dispel.
Now. This boss probably fucking hard to answer, unless you're me and you get pulled off all the time.
4, 3,
That's crazy.
2, 1.
Stand on me.
Well, team up. Oh. Guess we'll see.
Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
So you can see I've got the web here now.
Go now. Hands are up. Wipe it.
Invoke
Oh.
Siwan, the white tiger
Okay.
innate.
Oh, the tank died. Right.
Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
What's up?
Can do, yeah. You can start moving on. We'll do 1, 2 as blue, 3, 4 as red.
In terms of like other streams this week, there'll be one more this week. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Saturday, the same time, but I might have to move it an hour earlier. I haven't decided yet. I might have to do something in the evening. IRL things. Ew, I know. Commitments? What are those? And then I'm raiding again on Sunday, but I'm not going to stream that. Just because it's going to be like second character stuff.
I think the
It's just,
are okay now.
it's not good content.
Going now?
It's pretty much the exact same thing I'm doing now, except I play a dwarf. What else have I been doing at the moment? I've been dabbling back in Warcraft 3. We got any Warcraft 3 enjoyers? Like, I used to love that game as a kid, and I was super hyped for Reforged. Like, I bought the like everything for it before it released, and obviously it released in a state, didn't it? But I kept it because I just loved the game anyway. They started to like revive it again a little bit. They've actually started patching it again.
And Fire in 3.
But yeah, I don't get much time to play it, but when I do, it's enjoying.
Just see what happens.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Go formation.
Tempered Potion innate.
Rotate. No, it's not fine.
Invoke
Oh,
Siwan,
people are just
the white
dying.
tiger
No, he's
innate.
nice. The dunes seem to kill each
Cryptic
other.
instructions
Fight
innate.
them.
Storm, Earth, and Fire innate.
Is this how your prog looks, Stephen? Is this is this about how your Silken Court's looking? Hopefully better than this. Hopefully better than this. I don't know what's going on tonight, guys. I think it's a little bit of the boosted players. The guys we're boosting are messing up, but we're also making some mistakes ourselves. It's not all the hug. I'll be playing like this next season.
Okay.
Because in the replay, it's actually not even near me.
Oh, I wish you could see party chat right now. They're like just telling the hunter he needs to die. You guys trying to like play the fight out. He just wants to join in. This dude. Oh, I'll show that on stream.
She got PTSD flashbacks.
4,
Little guy running on me.
3, 2, 1.
Storm, earth, and fire in 3.
Dude, they did it again. What the fuck?
No way, they keep doing it. They keep running in. They need to stay out and die.
We can res one dash to play out.
The issue is that they end up like killing other players by standing in the circles. Like it does have actual impacts on us. So really, you just need them to stand out.
Cryptic instructions in 8. Invoke Siwan, the white tiger in 8. Storm, earth, and fire in 8.
Collect or stand in circle.
Into formation, it's going to be blue to move first. Go now. Going now. And new formation now.
Formation up, soldiers.
Add spawning now. 4-6 now. Don't rotate. Bait webs. And go now.
Storm, earth, and fire in 8.
Covers, careful. It'll be blue to move first in the intermission. Going. And into position, both teams. Intermission starts in 1, 2. Orbs in 1, 2. Do not surpass me or wheels.
Run in, run in.
Done.
Run in, run in. Ooh.
Try to go back to the left. Go.
Believe it or not, you can get hit by one of those at my IM level and survive as a Windwalker monk. How I know that? That's a great question.
Cryo is the HP.
Good guess. Good guess, I guess. We
Fine.
didn't push it.
The orbs now, and this is full set.
Oh my god, this is horrendous. Didn't push it.
Keep running the whole way. We do need to soak.
Holy smokes, this is bad.
Okay, blue into formation now. Red to do a res. Red formation now, you need to move. Grips now. You need to res the dude. Left, right for blue. Forward for red.
Cryptic instructions in 8. Invoke Siwan, the white tiger in 8. Storm, earth, and fire in 8.
Jump 3 times.
Res the dude wiser.
Not end of the world that we didn't push it, but like, we should have pushed that. It just means that the timers are going to be a little bit off for this fight from what we're used to.
Red go left. Blue go right.
Where's she jumping? Jump somewhere kind, woman.
Fine.
Kinda kind, I guess.
Left, right. Good.
Uh-oh.
I'm swarmed.
Storm, earth, and fire in 8.
In the middle I go.
Make sure you go fast, guys.
Yeah.
So that's why I say diffuse magic's really good. You can just diffuse yourself instantly whenever you want to. It means you pretty much always succeed.
I'm not moving. Yeah. We cool. That was a close one.
Just gives the healers a lot of time to do the person after you as well, and it means that they have more dispels
We're
up.
gonna get a shit push here probably, but fan out a bit.
Should not have dashed. I got confused about where we were in the fight.
Don't rush it. Even
This one is just don't be greedy. You cannot be greedy for this. Greed is good, but sometimes it's not.
Stop in and circle.
Invoke Siwen, the white tiger in 8. Cryptic instructions in 8.
Stop.
Oh, I hate stopping damage here.
And fire in 8.
Collect or stand in circle.
Should pump it now. Do the soaks. Look at the woman. I put down star marker. Do that. Yeah, done. Blue with formation now. Go way to the left, some of you. Red, move on frontal.
Formation up.
Both teams formation.
Me and Hotstep Mikey
All go right on red
always stood in each other. And this is where damage falls off if you're a red group member.
Forward blue.
Because, watch this. Now if you're a red member, you're not hitting the boss. You're playing mechanics. So our job's to just line up. And this is where damage like completely falls off on this fight. Pop a defensive. Just play it safe. And then we don't even get to hit the empowered boss. We have to then go to this one.
Red, you need to move. But dude, careful on your movement. Go a long way round.
Which is fine. You don't always have to be doing like insane damage, but it does. Yeah.
Yep.
Just in general, if you're on red team, don't expect to be like. Don't be disheartened if you like you pull it and you don't get like a crazy log. Because you just won't.
Dispel's coming.
Why are there blue players here?
Collect or stand in circle.
We're gonna have to play the last charge, guys. We need damage.
Trying, boss. Oh my god, we're only touch of deathing here. Holy, this fight.
Make sure you time spiral and wind rush. Go. Blue, we're chilling in the middle. Formation now. Further to the middle, the better.
That's Hotstep Mikey. There you are.
Left, right, forward, red. Every defensive now, red.
Personals in 8.
And then once again, you know, you don't break these, and now we're the liners. So you see why like damage like massively falls off.
No, we're dead. We're dead.
Try and pump at every defensive immune.
I don't have any defensives. Oh, that's disappointing. That is not good. I'm through this tier, so I just get punched in the face. I'll take a grey pass if that means the boss is dead. Yeah, on progress, yeah. Who cares what the pass is? I'm just a little bit of a log goblin at the moment, because obviously all this is on farm. You couldn't tell if you're watching, right? This doesn't look like it's on farm. Brewmaster tanking doesn't look too bad in this fight though. It looks like you actually have to do something. Yeah, me and the Brewmaster are basically partners during this web mechanic. So do you do the fight the same way that we're doing it, or do you do it the other way, where the ranged are predominantly?
I pressed it.
Like I think the only major difference between the two strategies is the first part of the fight. The rest of it all seems to be like literally exactly the same. But there are like two different ways of doing that first part of the fight. I think the way we do it is better, just because there's a lot less responsibility on just range players to have to perfectly like line up. But both ways are probably fine. Will Brewmaster be a better spot for M+ by the looks of it in this season? I don't really know much about Brewmaster. You're probably better off asking Steven. I don't know too much about Brewmaster. The Brewmaster I play with in Raid seems happy about where Brewmaster is. He's going to play Brewmaster next season. I think they got some changes in the PTR finally, and I think they're positive. I don't know where it stands comparatively to other tanks, though. I'm more of a Windwalker specialist, but I don't think it's in a bad spot, right? I could be wrong. Bit better, not best. Yeah, Steven, trust Steven. He knows more about Brewmaster than me. I ain't got a clue. I'm still learning it. I'm still learning it. The tanking isn't nothing, but it's super crazy. Yeah, this fight, there are a lot of fights this tier that actually have quite a few tank-like mechanics. Like Ansarac has like quite important on tanking as well. Bloodbound Horror, I guess, if you want to count the lines. Yeah, that's a real shame we didn't down it there. Kind of rough, really. Like generally we down it.
So actually, don't go.
Just after those, like the first dash that they do, usually. But I don't know, something's going terribly wrong tonight. It's me. It's because I've never streamed this before. It's got the streamer curse. But in terms of talents for this boss, I don't really go over though. You can go the AOE build, and it's what a lot of people did in Progress, but because of the burst windows and how short the fight is now, and like you get a lot less padding on the ads, I think the single target one's better, especially if you're red team. If you're blue team, you're definitely going to get more padding on the ads, because they usually go towards you, right? That's where they're all stacked up. Red team kind of suffers with ads, and you barely get to like hit them at all. So I don't really recommend it for red team, if at all. Single target's just nice for this boss.
No, we're not going to finish this tonight. There's no point in killing this shit. We might kill one boss and then they
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? Then we might have to not kill Ansarac and then just fuck around rescheduling it. There's no point in killing this now. Okay.
Looks like an executive decision's been made.
Because I don't want to kill bosses.
Oh, that's a shame, guys. I was like super confident we'd just run through this real quick and down it. I mean, we usually do. I just think that not everyone's on the AA game today, and these boosters were a little bit weird. They did cause a few wipes, but not the greatest performance. PTR though, PTR was so fun. The fact that those bosses aren't buggy anymore, I had a real fun time. I'm enjoying Windwalker so much more on the PTR than I am on live, just because of the celestial changes. It's just a lot. I don't know if it's just fresh, so it's different, but just the play style of it's really fun. I kind of want to be on the PTR instead of raiding this right now. Does that sound bad? No, don't get me wrong. I love farm. I love just down the bosses, but I definitely want the new kit to come out. I'm waiting, and they better not change anything. I'll be having strong words with Blizzard. But in terms of this stream, yeah, we are going to call it there by the looks of it. I will be streaming on Saturday. I'll post a video time like I usually do. I post it like a day or two in advance. I don't know how it shows up on your timelines on YouTube or whatever, but there'll be something, and it should be 4 p.m. UK time. It might be 3 p.m. I'm not 100% sure. But that will be more PTR dungeon testing, and that'll be quite fun. We did a bit on Wednesday yesterday, but we didn't manage to get into too many dungeons. Don't ask why. Don't worry about it too much. But no, we'll do quite a few dungeons on Saturday, and that'll be well fun. But yeah, thank you for everyone that came out and hung out today. All the lurkers, all the chatters. I appreciate it. Good luck with your own raids. And I'm really awkward at saying goodbye. I never know how to end a stream. I need to like write this down. Write down like a PR ending stream. Just paragraph. But yeah, no, I appreciate all of you tuning in. Like, it's really amazing how many people watch me. I've only been streaming for a few weeks, so having so many of you here is just amazing. I'm glad I haven't scared you away just yet. And there'll be plenty more streams to come. But I look forward to seeing you guys all on Saturday. Yeah, thanks guys. Bye. Oh my god. Why am I like this?